your hats, we're in for a blast. Nuclear war's coming fast. Gonna dance in fallout dust. Might as well prepare, we must. Stock your shelter with beans and jam. Bunkers cozy like a yam. Radiation suits in style. Duck and cover, stay a while. Boom, boom goes the mushroom cloud. Sing and swing and laugh out loud. Prepare, prepare, still we're doomed. But let's dance in the glow of the mushroom plume. Geiger counters beep, 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 while we try to get some sleep. Atom splitting, oh so chic, marching to that doomsday beat. Kiss your dog and pet your cat. Put on your tinfoil hat. Shield your goldfish from the rays. We'll get through these end of days. Boom, boom goes the mushroom cloud. Sing and swing and laugh out loud. Prepare, prepare, still we're doomed. But let's dance in the glow of the mushroom plume. Kiss your dog and pet your cat. Put on your tinfoil hat. Shield your goldfish from the rays. We'll get through these end of days.
All right, and we are live. How is everybody this evening?
I am doing great.
Excellent.
I'm doing good too.
Yay! We are still waiting for Bashman, who's probably outside right now. So I guess we can start with some character introductions. So, Newton.
Hello, everyone. I am Devouring Eye, and I am playing Newton, the Super Mutant Sciencer.
Okay. And Lavender.
Hello. I am Silver Bahamut, and I will be playing Lavender Earl Grey, who is a naive, altruistic vault dweller who hopes to bring greenery to the nuclear wasteland. And she also knows real science.
That was some shade.
Newton does too.
He has a book about it. I haven't seen anything to prove that Lavender does real science yet.
She doesn't like Roxy, by the way. She thinks she's a moron.
That's fine.
All right, and Roxy.
It's rough when you're in a group with Newton, and Newton isn't considered the moron.
Isn't it funny? So, Rox, or Roxy as her name actually is, people call her Rox because she's not the brightest, we'll say. She likes danger and explosives, and she's not the safest person to hang out with, but at least she'll find the traps for you, probably with her face. I don't know. We'll find out.
These and other questions will be answered. All right, so just a quick kind of rundown of what happened 2 weeks ago. We started out, everybody met outside of a vault. We had a fight with some raiders. We met Mika, who unfortunately did not make it, but told our wandering band of companions that they need to find Clement in Diamond City. We also met up with Dr. Rast, who has joined the group. He's looking for his lost daughter, and he decided to go with the group to Diamond City because he knew a super secret way to get into the town through the sewers, so everybody smells lovely. Prior to that, we spent the night in a rundown abandoned house, and Lavender picked up a pet.
I did.
Yes, his name is Charlie, and he is a mongrel dog. So we have a mascot and everything. Let's see. And, killing time till, somebody shows up. Let's
What
see.
level am I supposed to be?
I think everybody's supposed to be level 4, if I remember correct. 3 or 4.
We were supposed to level. I mean, I
Mi-
did that. No, I didn't.
Mine shows 3.
Okay, so yeah, because it was 4 levels up, but you actually went from 0 to 3.
Why does mine only say 2?
I don't know. Did you hit
Okay.
the level up button again?
I thought so.
Well, we may have a little bit of time to do that because
Did I not add? It won't let me. No, there it goes. Maybe. Oh.
I do have the dog meat perk. So
okay. So not that I want anything to happen to Charlie, but if something
me
happens to
neither. But
Charlie, do we want to go with dog meat or do we want to resurrect Charlie? Because we could resurrect Charlie all healthy, not being a mongrel dog anymore, too, and just still call him Charlie.
I mean, maybe he could get proper treatment in Diamond City.
Well, as of right now, nobody has any damage because you all slept and regenerated your health. So the little damage that he took, or not Diamond City, right outside of Diamond City in that shack. So any damage that you took prior to that is gone anyway. So Charlie is full health again. As are you, Newton.
we can decide. I mean, maybe I want to just keep Charlie and he'll be quote unquote dog meat.
That works for me.
I mean, maybe he just cleans up real nice.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly, right?
you,
Somehow gets an eye that works again.
you hit him with one of those really good stim packs.
Yes, really good one.
We're gonna wander the wasteland looking for a cure for Charlie's cataract. But that's I might have to send out a rescue party at this point.
Send a horde of cats. They won't get
Oh my
distracted.
lord, where is Bashman?
Right? Um
He's using battle rackets. He's doing science.
so I guess for anybody that doesn't know, we got a new cat at our house. Her name is Cleo. She is adorable and gorgeous and very snuggly. And I don't know how she's going to react to me streaming because back in the day when it was just Dre and he would hear me talking into the microphone, he would come and sit on my desk and then he would jump in my lap and he would want attention. So I'm waiting to see how Cleo reacts to it. So I could send a horde of cats. We do have 3. They're not very well trained because, cats.
Conversely, they're very well trained because cats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they train you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did have a cat that I clicker trained to do a couple little tricks. It was the most adorable thing.
Well, our cats, we like to say that we have them trained so that when we rattle the treat box, they jump on the corner of the bed. However, when they jump on the corner of the bed, we get down the treat box and give them treats. So I don't know who trained who. We're just going to say that we trained them. It sounds better. It's a bigger lie, but it sounds better. Hello, Skip.
Oh, hi.
Would you like to introduce your character?
Skip Johnson. He's a wasteland survivor. Very, very much the finding random junk scattered about the wasteland and turning it into something useful. He's a little bit of a tinker rat.
Very good. All right, and we did the quick recap. Loco, I would do a cat cam, except trying to keep them in one place. In order for a cat cam to be actually useful, would be futile. There would be absolutely no point. Now we could get little cat cage cam. No. All right, so we sort of ended as we were coming up out of the sewers. So Rast is following you guys up the ladder. And he meets up with everybody on a bombed out city street. He dusts himself off and points down the street to an intersection. Diamond City is just 2 blocks that way. Oh no. Oh dear. His eyes go wide. Bounding around the corner of the intersection is a trio of super mutants. Each of them is at least 7 feet tall with broad shoulders and they're muscular, wielding crude but deadly and oversized weapons. They appear to be having a boisterous conversation. Oh ho ho, boss, I think you smacked him in the head too hard. He's talking crazy. One of the massive greenish brown skinned mutants bellows. Another mutant growls angrily. I am telling you, I saw was what I saw was a horse, nice and white, with a big, big horn on the head. Good for stabbing things. The first mutant begins to laugh wildly at the absurdity of the idea. Suddenly, the largest of the 3, a super mutant holding a massive gun, smacks both others upside the back of their heads. The large mutant lifts their nose and sniffs around, sounding a little like a dog. Shut up, you twos. I smell meat. Raw. Juicy. Humans.
Hey, is that one big man?
All right. And
Big man was not very tall. Big man was very wide.
So not big man then.
No.
all right.
So Newton's instinct would probably be to say hello unless somebody stops him.
Wait. We don't know the super mutants.
That's why we say hello.
Nope. I would like for you to wait. Super mutants generally don't like us and like to eat us.
Baldies?
Yes, they eat everything.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's
but
true.
like,
I bet you would be delicious.
hey, if she dies, maybe you can try it.
That's an option.
Stay.
But not unless she dies. Okay?
Of course.
Oh, thanks. I'm really
We're not gonna
enjoying
die
that.
on purpose. Like, it's brutal out here, okay? Things happen.
On that note, Skip is going to slink into the shadows.
So Skip, you're gonna try to
the shadow of Newton.
I am just kind of moving back with Charlie, just waiting to see what Newton's doing.
Roxy just keeps like standing next to Newton.
I'm moving
Well,
back.
we could say hi, but sometimes hungry super mutants don't like to talk.
Yeah, I'd probably end up lunch, huh?
Probably.
I probably wouldn't taste very good. I mean, we just came out of the sewer.
From the distance, you hear Lavender say, "You might."
I mean, probably wouldn't taste as good as you.
I'm the best. Probably so.
Well,
you got all those flowers. I just assume you come pre-seasoned.
I never thought about that. She's gonna look at her like flowers.
all right.
A terrible thought about her taking a bath and it ending up like tea. And then
Yeah, exactly.
Now she's
Now she's all thinking about like, oh God. I'm bathing in my own tea. Does this taste good? Oh
It's
Lord.
more of a
Here's a
marinade
question.
at that point, isn't it?
Was she expecting that kind of introspection to come from someone she thinks is a moron? Love it.
No, probably not. Because again, yeah, she's just like, wow.
That was a comment out of character because Newton doesn't know what a tea is.
Although, I mean, that might be a good cat making enterprise there. Vault Girl bathwater.
Oh yeah, drink the vault salts.
All right. And I believe, oh, here. Your tokens are unlocked. So if you want to move, tell me how you're doing it, because they're sniffing around for you.
Well, I already rolled the sneak, so I'm just gonna move over here in the keeping along with the shadows and whatnot, and kind of take a position behind. I'm guessing tree or.
Well, so you are. Let me see if I can get this whole. You guys are headed that direction. So, and there is like the two houses here, that one there and that one there, that would kind of provide some cover if you get past them.
Oh, okay.
Is it lit up at all over here or no?
I mean, where you
Oh
see
yeah,
those,
what time of day is it?
it's midday.
So like we don't have visual on them. We can just hear them at this point, right?
Yes, because you guys are like behind the corner of the house here.
Okay. If there's still kind of the protection of like darkness, yeah, Rox will try to kind of beeline. If we're trying to head north, she'll kind of try and follow and skips past. But her goal is to kind of get on top of one of the roofs, kind of north, probably the one to the west side.
Okay.
Like I just don't know how far you would let her get and kind of around.
Well, this whole open street area is one zone, so you would be able to get past in a turn, but you would need to roll me a sneak. All right, so you are able to sneak.
So yeah, she wants to get up here and then kind of hide behind stuff until she can climb up the wall and kind of onto the roof.
Okay, there's really nothing to climb there, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're like boxes and stuff. She's trying to look for somewhere she can get up higher.
Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah.
So,
As far as like the super mutants are concerned, I just want to avoid.
okay.
So what do I roll?
If you want to roll a sneak as well,
Oof. Okay, sure. Oh, right.
Remember not to think loudly of becoming flavorful meat.
I know, right? Flavorful
Mm,
soup.
soupy.
Boy,
Super
I hope she
mutant
tastes like
Volty tea.
lavender. Hmm?
think non-soup thoughts.
Super mutant Volty tea.
Now
Delicious.
Newton can only think of soup.
All right, so sneak, here we go. I think it's this one.
Yep. And you were able to sneak as well. And while you're
This dog.
sneaking, the dog is going to sneak with you.
Newton's gonna let everyone else go first because he can't sneak.
Yeah, but I mean, seeing as how you're a super mutant, you could probably sweet talk him. Let's see. We find Dr. Rath's sheet here. Oh, for heaven's sake. We'll get there eventually. There he is. Dang, we are some sneaky MFers around here.
Don't jinx it.
So Dr. Rast is going to kind of come up here and kind of turn around and wave at you guys. Come on. And the super mutants are just kind of standing over here, messing with each other, kind of very Three Stooges-esque. Why
How do I move? Where do I move my character to? Like,
If you just want to, do you see where I moved Dr. Rast to?
maybe there?
Yeah, I mean, or up over by where the dog is.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I'm still
No,
trying to get used to these tokens.
it's
Gotcha.
all good. I'm still trying to get used to the whole thing, so. All right, Newton, it's all you.
Okay, Newton is going to walk out and actually he's going to like back up, like he's looking the other direction and say loudly, "Where did those humans go?"
Great.
Not our direction, right? Just one.
Yeah, like back the way he came. Like he's looking in the opposite direction.
Okay. Well, I mean, these super mutants are going to be really, interested in what you have to say because the one already smelled some humans, so they're going to come this direction. You said you smell humans?
Yeah, there were some humans that I saw over there, like behind us, or the direction we came from,
Okay.
which is technically true.
Oh, we should go. Roll me a. Really sad because I'm thinking deception. Is deception a thing? I need to pull out a character sheet.
Speech
Did
is a
any
thing.
speech?
Speech. Yeah, roll me a speech check.
Okay, I don't have any skill in that, but
You could also buy extra dice if you want to. You do have the action points.
Please do it.
oh, okay. Well, would extra dice help if I don't have any skill in it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you have is speech and charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would basically just have to match your charisma score or lower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you guys get action points all the time. So
Yeah,
Do you guys mind if I
one
take
point.
two?
It's not a 1-for-1 pass taking one extra dice. It's 1 point for 1, 3 points for 2.
What do you guys think? Just one extra dice or two extra dice? What do you guys think?
2.
Go for
Okay.
2. Screw
We
it.
can go for 2. All right.
I mean, we believe in you.
oh,
That's
Oh.
2 critical failures.
they're not critical failures. They're
Holy
just
shit.
complications.
I saw some humans over that way. Is that the right way, Lavender? He looks at you guys for confirmation.
All right. So Super Mutant 3 is going to look in the direction that he's speaking to Lavender in. Humans.
I'm gonna try to hide if I can. I'm gonna be like, it's a T-Rex, right? If I don't move, it can't see me.
Where did she go?
Faulty logic. I love it.
Oh, that is
Back in your vault,
adorable.
you watched a show called Jurassic Park.
Exactly. Hey, there's
We
nothing else to do in the vaults all day.
that tracks. All right. Well, Brast is kind of watching these super mutants, and they're confused because here's this super mutant in front of them who is suspiciously well dressed for a super mutant. And,
He might smell a little like humans.
yeah, well, he probably smells more like sewer at this point.
It's just flavoring.
It's that extra flavor for the marinade, right? So they're confused, and one of them is looking like it's seriously considering attacking because you've absolutely blown their minds. They don't understand what's going on. Here's the super mutant with, the bow tie and the crayons and the books, and um, he's hanging out with humans, and he smells funny, and there
Do
are
see us.
humans, and yep. At this point, really, they see uh, you, Lavender, and the dog and Dr. Rast, because you guys were standing there together. Skip
Uh-huh.
and Rocks are still hiding in the shadows, and Newton didn't call attention to them. So let's just. Dr. Rast is going to take a preemptive strike here, and let's make sure that I have one actually targeted. Yes. So he's going to take a shot with his laser pistol. Oh. So, I got Dr. Rast got 2 successes and 1 complication. So he's going to do his damage. So he did 6 damage, but then his laser pistol jams, so he can't use it for um, for a round while he's clearing out whatever issue it is with the laser pistol. And you hear him grumble under his breath about how um, stupid laser technology never works right anyway.
It is a solar-powered laser gun, and it just got cloudy.
That would be a problem. All right, so next up is Skip.
Observes and hears all of this, sees Rast fire a shot. He's like, yeah, I kind of figured this was going to happen. And then he just kind of swings around out of the shadow and just starts firing at same super. There it is. Actually, I'm going to burn a point and roll 3.
Okay. Nice.
So we should be back to 5 points.
Yeah. Oh, I gave you guys another action point. We're going to worry about how that works later. I guess you guys haven't been pulling them off. So if you right click on your action points, it will tell you what you can spend action points on.
Let me see that.
Okay, cool.
Are those down at the bottom or?
Yep, they're the Yours is the blue cap.
Oh, okay, the blue
Yeah.
cap.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it does say. It says buy action points. Okay.
Cool. Wow.
All right. So I guess that that shot just sort of bounced off his swanky uh, mutant armor. And next is Rocks.
So, um, since we're pulling out laser guns, that seems like the thing to do.
As long as they're not solar powered, you're okay.
Yeah, so I can use the action point if I right click it.
Mm-hmm.
Why won't it do it? I'm gonna spend one to add a d20 to my laser gun.
Okay.
And I'm aiming the one that's we'll say furthest north. Oh, I need to do that first.
Yep. Control click him.
Yeah. Did that work? Is he targeted? No. Why isn't he targeting? I control clicked. There it goes.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, why is it doing that? Did it undo my that should be more dice?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Shouldn't that be 3?
You still have to when you go to add dice, it won't do it automatically if you click on the thing.
Should I just throw another d20
Yep.
out
Just
there?
throw another d20 out there.
Hmm.
But for future reference, like all your skills or attack rolls, if you click
Yeah.
to initiate the roll and your dice pop up, if you right click while holding the left button, it'll add an extra dice.
Yeah, and I think it had it pulled the first time, but then I
Yeah.
realized I forgot to click them on the map. So then I was like, oh, it's just fine this time, and went a little too fast.
Yeah, it's all good. We're all learning it. So. All right. Well, your gun jams too. I guess yours is solar as well. Darn clouds.
Shoot.
All these green energy laser weapons.
Society, right?
All right. Go ahead and pass your turn.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to tap back to the thing. The correct window for that.
Right. So many windows. All right, Lavender, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I have. All right, I'm gonna use my laser gun
Okay.
because
Please don't jam it.
I know, right? I mean, I would say, could I talk to them? But y'all have already shot at them, so I highly doubt that's gonna.
I mean, you
I
could
mean,
Then
none
it
of us
seems
have
you
hit
could
them.
certainly
It could be
try.
warning shots.
All right, roll your damage, but your gun also jammed. Oh shoot, there wasn't one that was targeted, so I'm going to take that damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. Were you going for the same one that we were all shooting at?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, it was for the one you were all shooting at.
Don't worry too much. I almost forgot, and then I messed up my extra point.
It's gonna
Die.
happen. I mean, I almost forgot, so it's all good. All right. Well, the dog sees that everybody is getting into the drama here, so it's gonna run up on this super mutant that everybody is shooting at and try to bite it.
Go, boy.
Aww. And he tries to bite the super mutant, but it he the mutant dodges, and the dog's
It's
gonna
okay, buddy.
run back to Lavender and
To me.
look at her
It's
like, I'm
okay,
sorry.
buddy.
We've
It's
discovered
okay.
the dog is not solar powered.
The dog is not solar powered. Thank heavens. All right. So now it is Newton's turn.
Newton's going to shout, "My lab partners are not for eating!" And he's going to hit one of them. Which is the one that's already injured?
A super mutant 3. So the very top one.
Just making sure I hit the buttons.
Okay.
Hooray!
Look at that. So you get to roll damage, and I will add an action point back. All right. He's feeling kind of woozy. And
You better run or I will pee on you.
Assert your dominance.
Show you're the alpha.
so the super mutant in the middle, super mutant 1, is actually the leader of this ragtag band of super mutants. And he's like, wait, did you say lab partners?
Yes. They help with my experiments. They are very good humans.
Like delicious humans?
Not for eating.
So he's actually mildly intimidated by Newton because again, he's not your average super mutant. So he kind of takes a step back and looks at his friend here, who's kind of on death's door, and roll me a speech check.
Oh, hey.
Look at that. All right. You have convinced this leader of the super mutants that he ought not mess with y'all. These humans are your lab partners, and you are a very odd super mutant that he is extremely confused by. His super mutant brain is humming, and he's so confused. He doesn't know what's going on, what an experiment is, why you have lab partners, what a lab is, and he's done with this whole mess.
His head is exploded.
His head is fixing to explode. It hasn't quite exploded yet, but it's
A
real
thought
damn
entered his
close.
brain and paralyzed.
Exactly.
So he
That's Newton's origin story.
he kind of grabs the arm of his injured friend there and looks at the other super mutant and says, "We need to just leave them alone. I don't understand what's going on, so sometimes it's just better to walk away." And then he turns to Newton and says, "You didn't see us."
Newton's going to sing herself, but I did see them, but not say anything.
He just looks mildly confused.
And so these 3 super mutants are going to go back in the direction they came in, walking as quickly as they can with their injured friend. And Rast is going to kind of look super relieved because that could have gone a whole lot worse, especially since, everybody's laser pistols are jammed.
I know, right?
What are the odds? All right, so
Knows.
So we are just gonna.
Maybe the sewers interfered with everybody's weapons.
That's entirely possible. I
Got some
mean,
shit in it.
we might ought to find
We
somewhere
have to
that all of
clean
our
the
weapons can be cleaned because you. So we can head down the street and
Are these houses abandoned?
no, they're right outside Diamond City, so they're kind of, there are people living in them and going kind of through them, and I would advise not going through them.
But it's still an all.
Do what?
Continue on to Diamond City.
Right, let me.
Newton and the lab partner.
That's the name of our band.
Sounds like the name of an
Pretty
80s
good.
sitcom.
And I'm actually looking for an image that I know that I downloaded. There it is, of course. Okay. All right. Well, for some reason, my image of the Diamond City Gate is not wanting to show up for me. So
It wanted us to have combat, so it's fighting us.
it is. All right. So as the first minutes of twilight touch the evening sky, um, you guys reach Diamond City. Let's see. I know I've got that one. No, not. Let me share this with everybody.
Oh, cute.
You enter Diamond City, known in the Commonwealth as the Great Green Jewel. The fortified city is built out of the bones of Fenway Park, once the home to the Boston Red Sox before the Great War. Its walls are painted a distinctive green and are aglow with the light of neon signs and hanging lamps. Armed guards wander the settlement, adorned in baseball jerseys, umpires' pads, and baseball helmets. An energetic young man wearing the uniform of Diamond City Security leads you through the central stands and down towards the city below, a cluttered stretch of ramshackle buildings, homes, and shops made from scrap metal. Up above, he points out, the wealthiest residents live in the properties built into the old stadium's upper stands, while the poorer residents strive to make a modest living on the busy and bustling field below. Dr. Rast removes his gas mask, breathes in a deep breath, and smiles. He tucks the mask at his side and turns to say, Diamond City. It's one of a kind. I'll see about getting us a place to stay for the night. If you're exploring the city or visiting the shops, see if you can learn about Mika and this Clements person. When you're ready, you'll find me at the Dugout Inn. And with that, Rast turns and vanishes into the crowd of peddlers, settlers, and scavengers that roam the city streets. So, there are several places that you guys can go. I will kind of. So, there's the chapel construction site. And if you guys want to know anything more about any of these places, just ask. Care, the Colonial Tap House, Commonwealth Weaponry, Diamond City Surplus, Power Noodles, and the Dugout Inn. So basically,
Power noodles.
we can do
I
some
know, right? Power
shopping.
noodle.
Power noodles, which is that big building that you see in the center there in that picture. And I do believe I have a picture of just power noodles.
Cool.
Oh, I wonder if they have
Lavender's
lamb comac cheese there.
right. Lavender's gonna be like, I'm hungry. Could you eat?
I mean, like not
I could
people,
eat
but
someone.
Nope,
no,
nope, not
just
a person. Not a
just
person. The power noodles.
imagine everyone else here is a temporary lab partner. Cool?
You're allowed to only eat the noodles.
Oh, okay.
So, Power Noodles, a tall tower of patchwork devices and scrap metal, stands in the center of Diamond City, easily visible from afar. Power lines extend from the conduits higher up on the tower, stretching across the city to provide electricity to its other buildings. A giant neon sign that reads Power Noodles casts a bright glow to the dirt packed street beneath. Countertops and stools circle around the base of the tower, where denizens sit and use chopsticks to eat steaming bowls of noodle soup that smell strongly of curry. Behind the counter is a compact bipedal chef robot that routinely stirs a large pot of soup. Upon approach, it says, "What will you have?"
Nanen shimashika.
The robotic chef, Takahashi, kind of tries to engage you guys in some conversation while he's stirring his soup. And he sells noodle bowls for 20 caps each.
Oh, that's kind of
20
funny.
caps each.
Mm-hmm. That better be some, there's better be some really good noodles.
I know, right? I'm sitting here like, hold on a moment.
I'm like, I can't think of a single thing that I would spend 20 caps on, especially not noodles. But it is a hot
Newt-
meal that didn't come out of a box and it's not irradiated, so there's that.
Newton pulls out his 5 caps and counts them repeatedly. It gets lost a couple of times.
No, you just count them a second time, and a third and a fourth.
Newton's not great at counting above 4.
No, Rox is like trying to help him, and it's hilarious.
Well, you
Wait,
guys.
Does
did
she
you count
count?
that one yet?
Does she count correctly?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Okay. Just making
Like, money is important, so like she can math okay.
sure. Okay, cool. All right.
So you once you get to 5, and then you just take a second, and then it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Oh, slow
and
down.
then okay. You ready? We'll start again. This probably goes on for a while.
How much how much do we have? Because I don't know how to find our cap situation.
That should be on your character sheet. Let me see here.
Inventory.
Yeah, it's down at the bottom under currency.
Down at the bottom under currency.
So in the inventory tab, bottom right.
Oh, I don't think I've ever entered it.
It's possible.
Yeah, mine's empty, so I mean, I'm sure we got some caps, but I don't know like how much I'm supposed to have.
Um,
First session
well,
mishap.
well, I mean, we're gonna run into these problems. It's just a thing.
I mean,
As a
I
vault
have that I have
dweller,
32.
you have 10 caps. But you guys did get some loot from the factory that you could go sell.
Ah. Okay. Lavender's gonna look at her stuff and go, I don't have enough for power noodles. I guess maybe I should go sell some stuff.
So if you want to put the
Yeah.
things that you want to sell back onto, and we still have a whole bunch of stuff that is.
I think we grabbed it all because Newton can carry a crap ton.
Yep. So let's see. What the heck did I just do? All right. Nothing. It's fine. If you want to put the stuff that you want to sell on the party sheet, where right under loot where it says description, there's a few things in there already, then we'll just transfer that automatically to caps.
Okay, so
So just in your inventory, beside your beside whatever item it is, if you drag that little lightning bolt up into that area,
okay, party sheet. Let me find the party sheet. Where's that at?
that is under tools.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wait. No, I thought I found it. Hold on. There it is. Party.
See, Newton's going to sell his laser gun because he doesn't feel very confident about them.
Oh, buddy, no, you might use that.
I should keep it? Oh, okay.
Wandering
Is that
Under
or,
speaks in
looks
Japanese,
broken.
but I don't speak in Japanese, so I was not going to try to butcher a language I don't speak.
Which is why I did it for you.
Nandeska.
See, why does everybody here know Japanese and I don't?
I don't know
So,
Japanese,
nay.
but I've heard Misa playing that part in Fallout 4 enough.
Aha.
And he only says one thing in that game.
All right. So, Newton, if you just want to do your stuff, and then I will have Lavender do her stuff, and then anybody else who wants to, and we'll just do it separately. That way everybody has.
Yeah, I put my stuff in the unassigned part of the party sheet.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so he does. He
Ooh.
says Nani Shamauska. That's what he says. May I take your order? What do you have?
right, let me. Um. Okay. So Newton, you got. We're gonna round it up to 100 caps with that stuff. And it won't let me sell your pipe gun.
Okay, anything that I don't want, I drag it to the party sheet. All right, so
So drag your pipe gun back into your inventory, Newton, because it has 0 cost. And add 100 caps to your pocket.
To me personally?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
okay.
Newton can't conceive of a number that high.
I feel like
And
Newton
remember,
would be
since I helped you
excited.
with accounting, I can help you with this.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, every scientist, every really good scientist needs an assistant.
You are a very good lab partner.
Oh, thanks. I'm trying.
I hope you don't get blown up.
You know, whatever. It's fine either way. People just, they're not very sturdy out here. Lose a lot of friends.
Can I wear a raider armor leg? It's in my inventory.
Let's see.
But if not, I'll just sell it.
You should be able to, unless there's some type of like restriction. Like I know Newton can't wear like certain armors and stuff because super mutant, but
Well, let's try to put it on you. I'm just looking at all of the other stuff that's here. Okay, we'll put it on. We'll put it on your left leg, because why not? Yep, that gives you 1 damage resistance to physical or energy damage. But you had Vault-Tec security armor too that you're carrying. So we should probably put that on your torso and see. So that gives you 2 physical damage resistance. I mean, at this point, I mean, you do have the power armor frame. And the power armor chest piece.
I do, yes.
So you could sell those. I mean, they kind of just showed up in random loot anyway. So
I could. I could sell those. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be like, damn it, I'm gonna wear some power armor. She's gonna be like, this thing's awesome. It's
Mhm.
science. But the Raider armor leg, I can or cannot wear.
You can wear. It gives
I
you
can wear. Okay.
1 physical and 1 energy damage resistance.
Okay. Well, I could sell my pistol and my 10mm. I also have a baton, but I don't know if it makes sense just to have one. What do we call it? Melee weapon.
Well, I mean, it probably won't get jammed, so there's that.
Mm.
No, it'll just break
Yeah, yeah.
because
I
a
mean,
critical
well, you know,
fail. Fail is probably like,
break, get stuck on things.
oh geez. Okay, so these 10mm rounds, they don't sell for anything, do they?
No, they do.
Yeah, they sell for 1 cap.
Okay, well then I'll just get rid of. How do I get rid of them all? Because when I drag it on there, it just does one.
Just yeah, I mean, I would say you could just type in the number of them that you had into the box there, but you're almost done. So,
There we go. There we go.
all right, you have 55 caps. If that was all you were gonna sell, sorry. If you have more stuff you want to sell, go crazy.
Okay, well right now I'll put in 55.
Okay.
Now you did say that there was a gun shop and a
Yeah, so there's
armor place, right?
Diamond City Surplus that
Mm-hmm.
sells everything: stim packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware, and explosives. There's Commonwealth Weaponry, which is a small open storefront with a counter manned by a fellow wearing dirty green army fatigues, and they sell guns and ammo. And let's see what else. Chemicare, which has all your chems and stuff like Buff Out, Mentats, all that kind of stuff. That's really it. But Diamond City Surplus probably has some things. And Commonwealth weaponry, I bet if you asked the dude real nicely, he might have some things. Some armor.
Okay.
All right. And Rox, did you want to sell anything?
Nope, I'm fine.
And how about you, Skip?
I gotta read these books before I sell them. I'm gonna read them to Newton sometime.
That's valid.
What kind of books are they, just out of curiosity? Because I don't remember.
I think they're magazines. Like one is Attack of the Fishermen, might be a comic book, and then Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor.
God, yes. Matt laughs at
Yeah.
me. I'm always misread that as Tales of a Jerktown Junkie Vendor.
Rock on.
Both
My
sound
brain.
like
I mean,
entertaining reads.
either way, it could be fun.
Every time I'd read it, and he's just like, baby.
She has a favorite one. That's the get you the bartering perk. That's how I sold my mother. It's a crudely drawn picture of a woman pointing and yelling.
Crudely drawn kid has 2 bags of money as his mom's being carted away. But she's like pointing at him with a big O on her mouth, like she's yelling. That's my bird. My bird was laughing.
So, if Newton would like to see if he could purchase a sledgehammer, because that would be some great lab equipment for experiments.
I think you are correct. Let's see.
Instead of gravity, you can also test like velocity and acceleration. You know.
Yes, but gravity too.
Yeah, it has to come back down if it goes up.
Newton's trying to hit it so hard it doesn't fall down.
Yeah, okay. Well, make sure you hit it like this, and she like mimics like swinging a bat with a rolling pin. And you want to do this, and you want to like hit it down from below upwards so it lofts up, and she's like trying to give him like a lesson on how to hit.
All right.
You want to really get lift. You want to lob it up.
He has discovered that if you use an upward swing, you usually get a little more height on them.
It's the slow
and if you hit it high enough,
of
I
the
hear it
fast
just
four.
stays there forever.
All right,
like
so
the moon.
So while you're at Diamond City Surplus, you do see a sledgehammer. It costs 40 caps.
Hello, sir. I would like this sledgehammer.
The guy behind the counter is looking a little bit flustered because, you know, there aren't normally super mutants in Diamond City.
Lavender's
really
gonna
likes getting a good deal, so make sure.
Yeah, Lavender's gonna go next to. So she's just gonna kind of look at the salesman. She's kind of like looking at him, then she's looking at Newton, and she's just like, he's fine.
So,
yeah,
and
this is my buddy.
He
hasn't eaten us yet. He says humans aren't food.
I mean, he says lab partners aren't food. It's different. But
today you are a lab partner too.
Yeah.
She's like, hush. Don't you see what I'm doing here?
I really don't, because you're doing it kind of weird. It feels like you haven't been in a place like this much.
She's gonna look at Roxy, and she's just gonna face palm.
So how much is the sledge?
The vendor behind the counter's name is Percy. He's not sure if you guys are being funny or trying to intimidate him. He's a little bit scared.
How much
Um,
is it for
um,
me?
um, well, normally it's 40, but um, uh,
How much for
you
the
can
big guy?
you can have it for 20. Don't hurt me.
Oh yeah, sure. And then she'll
20 and not hurt you. It's a deal.
she'll help Newton count out his caps appropriately.
Do you count out 20 or do you count out like
Um,
some take some?
so because she helped with bartering, she's gonna count out 30, but like kind of pocket 10 of them and like because I helped you, and then give 20 to the guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't even notice.
All right, so I am going to put that sledgehammer on the party sheet if you want to pull it into your inventory.
Do I notice that Roxy
Oh yeah,
did?
she doesn't try to hide it at all.
Oh, she doesn't try to hide it? I'm gonna be
No,
like, what are you doing?
I helped him get a deal, so I get half of the deal.
Really? How?
Oh,
Oh,
she
How's
she
that
helped
work?
too, so she gets some too.
Oh,
okay.
did you see what he said?
Yeah, she pops like 5 of the caps out and hands them to Lavender. That's fair
Oh,
enough.
this is awesome. You guys do this? This is cool.
I mean, like, how do you think I've made it this far?
Normally, super mutants sell things by hitting each other in the head until they're unconscious, and then we take things.
Yeah, but this time,
But
and
part
like,
of the deal is I don't hit this guy.
yeah, and
Yeah.
now you have this, and Rox hands him the sledgehammer.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, and we can go outside and practice hitting rocks, see how high you can get them.
That's a great idea.
Let's go do it.
Yeah, look, he'll go do it if that's the idea.
Yeah, it for sure is.
All right.
Where's our other party member? Just out of curiosity. Have you been around us or?
What is Skip doing?
Oh yeah, he's been around. He's just been like,
Oh, he's sitting there listening to us.
he's just well because I was also looking through my inventory and was like, when did I get this? Oh, but yeah, he's just kind of like looking through things, kind of looking up, seeing everything that's going on. Just kind of goes back to what he's doing, and he's
Kind
like,
of- kind
yeah,
of
he's
imagine
just
him,
like,
keeping a distance and like, oh, I don't know them.
but still close enough to react. You know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, no. But he's just in there going like, where's my workbench at?
Percy's gonna look at you and say, "There's one back in the back that you can use."
Oh, great. By the way, I've got this magazine I need to sell.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
I want to see what kind of mods you got. Guns.
Let's see. And what kind of gun is it that you are looking for a mod for?
Well, I have science, so I can modify energy weapons with weapon mods. So I guess I'd be like, do you have any laser weapon mods or things that would make my rifle better?
Let me. And somebody comes up out of the back that's a little more well-spoken than Percy. Because Percy's a bit freaked out. And so for...
I promise you, he's not gonna hurt you.
I'm pretty sure Rox and Newton are already outside hitting rocks.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure they're already outside it and
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
Oh,
Drake,
look
we
at the
need to
launch
find
on that
something that
one.
makes it so that it's not a solar-powered laser gun.
Yes.
Earlier, everybody rolled a complication when they shot their laser gun. So we just decided they were all solar-powered, and it was a cloudy day. So, yeah, that's a problem.
I want
More
one that's
battery
not solar
backups.
powered.
So for laser guns, we have several capacitor options or a sharpshooter's grip.
Okay, what do they do?
Let me So the sharpshooter's grip. Let me see. It removes inaccuracy and gains piercing.
Okay. And then the other one that you said was what?
We've got a photon exciter. Let me. That makes your laser pistol vicious. You gain the vicious ability on your.
I gain a vicious ability.
Mhm.
Okay. How much are the mods?
30.
They're 30 each?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out, how do I find out what vicious does?
Let me see.
So the other one does an armor piercing, right?
Yeah.
Or like a penetration, you said?
It's a bit of a pain to find the damage effects. You have to go through like the Fallout book portion, but vicious. Excuse me. When you roll damage, it adds one point of damage for each effect roll you make. Roll damage.
Yeah, I do wish that the books had been laid out a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. Maybe. Nope.
So does the sniper rifle do it, or sorry, the marksman stock, does it do anything for accuracy?
What was it?
The
damn
marksman's
it.
stock.
Yes, that does what again?
For energy weapon, gain two-handed, remove inaccurate, gain accurate, and remove close quarters. So it makes it accurate.
I mean, I'll get them the stock.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into my inventory, and I'm going to remove 30 caps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And so yeah, I want the stock that
Right.
that I can put on my weapon,
Okay.
which I can do with science.
Okay. So I put that in the party sheet, and you can just drag that into your inventory.
Okay. All right.
And then
How do I apply it?
Oh yeah, I'll talk you through that in a minute.
Okay. All right.
all right. Does anybody else want to do any shopping?
What does he have for assault rifle or 10 mil? I'm curious.
What are you looking for? He's got everything. It's Diamond City surplus. He's got all the thing.
Well, namely the prices, because I can make.
Right. You're going to have to narrow it down because I'm not going to look up every single gun for prices.
Uh,
Like, I could type
how
in all of the
much?
guns, but no.
Yeah, no. How much for a calibrated, powerful receiver?
A calibrated receiver is 25 caps.
Okay.
A powerful receiver is 25 caps.
Okay. Excuse me. Mhm.
Why do I get the feeling that Skip is going through his backpack like it's my 7 days backpack, just full of shit to look for things that he can sell?
Well, no. Skip right now is looking, debating on if some of these are worth spending the caps on or just losing sleep to make them.
That's valid. You guys do have a little bit of time. How long does it take to normally craft some of that stuff?
um, Depending on the roles, and other perks and whether points are used, anywhere from I think 15 minutes to an hour with complications.
Okay, because I mean, you guys do have 6 action points, so you could spend 2 action points to reduce the time to half or whatever it ends up being. So that's an option too.
Yeah, because on my list I have a total of 9 mods to make.
Holy smokes. I mean, they still have time because I don't believe that anybody has actually gone back to Power Noodles to get their Power Noodles.
Yeah, I yeah, I'm not buying power. So
Hey Newton, watch this rock. It's really big.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, try to hit this thing over here. I'll set it up over here.
That's great. It's like T-ball style.
Yep, security is coming
It's
by
so
and
bad.
asking you guys not to be hitting things within the boundaries of Diamond City, just simply because it's kind of precarious. You know, everything's sort of sheet metal and held up
We're
with
trying to hit it
chewing
out.
gum and a prayer.
Is
uh,
there a fence nearby that we can hit it over the fence?
The security guy just kind of gives you a snarky look and said, "No, if you want to do that, go outside the city. Do not do it in here. Someone could get hurt. Someone other than you guys could get hurt."
Rox thinks about how long they've been doing it and she says, all right.
We go walk outside. We pass 3 guys with injuries.
Yeah. 3 seems like low, but probably.
Well, we didn't go every direction.
I mean, uh, didn't we?
Lavender will meander by the power noodle.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll my skill checks for all 9 of these mods to get it all done and then figure out the time.
Okay, sounds good. Drake, if you're in my Discord, you can go ahead and put that link in my Discord. I don't let anybody put links in the chat except for mods and myself, because you never know who's going to come in and drop random links that they shouldn't be dropping.
Oh, so is there a way that I could actually mod mine as well, since I have science to do that?
I think you have to have science to put it on there, but you have to have a certain perk in order to create them. Is that
Okay,
right,
let me see.
Bashman?
I believe so. Yeah, I think gunsmith is
Let's see. Science.
yeah, gun nut is the one to make mods.
Science. No, it says that I can modify. Oh, I can modify with weapon mods. Each rank unlocks rank 1 mods. So rank 1 unlocks rank 1 mods. Does that mean that I can't make it? So I can craft certain advanced armor mods.
So you can
So okay,
modify energy weapons and craft armor mods.
okay, so that's what I can do. Okay,
Mhm.
so I can only modify my energy weapon with science.
Right.
Okay, so that's okay, so I have to buy the mod, but I can craft certain advanced armor mods.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know which ones those are. Hmm.
Yeah, you, you remember in the games where like a lot of your basic mods, you would just need like the gun nut perk, and
Yeah.
then for like your like certain power armor stuff or energy weapons, you would need science and gun nut and so on and so forth.
Right.
They did the exact same thing in this, except there's no easy way to look it up on Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, because it does say in science I can craft those mods. So, but I don't know what kind of mods I could do at rank 1. So,
Well, and we can look too, like over the next couple of weeks and see kind of what you're wanting because it'll be easier to look it
right.
up elsewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, that's fine. She's gonna meander by the power noodle.
Awesome. You gonna get you some power noodles?
She's looking at that or Nuka Cola because she
Ah,
loves Nuka Cola
that is true.
and she grows her plants with Nuka Cola.
Oh, that's right. She's got all her buds that are gonna
I
need.
do. I have. Yeah, she has all of her. She has a couple of little buds on Nuka Cola bottles that are on her waist.
In the stream chat window, I posted a link to a spreadsheet that has all the equipment available, and it's searchable.
Excellent. I will save this among all of the different spreadsheets and things that I have found for different things. Yes, she talks to her buds.
I do, and all of them are called Bud. It's just, hey Bud, how you doing today?
Like, it makes everyone probably think she just talks to herself all the time.
Yeah, probably, because she's sitting there talking to her plants. How's it going? Do we need to get a little refresher of Nuka Cola for you, Bud? And all of them. She's just got, I would imagine she's got like 4 of them.
Like, I'm pretty sure she's talking to ghosts while she brushes her hair every day.
So yeah, she's sitting there at the Power Noodles and looking for Nuka Colas and
All right. So,
deciding on if those Power Noodles smell good enough for her to buy some.
Nuka Colas. Hold on. I have to switch my mouse back over to my other. A regular Nuka Cola is 20. Nuka Cherry is 40. Quantum is 50.
Wow,
They're awfully
these are some
proud of their
expensive
Nuka
drinks.
Cola, aren't they?
Yes, they are. She's gonna be like 20 cap in the in the vault. I didn't have to pay for these things.
Well, you're not in the vaults anymore. I don't know if you've noticed.
Obviously.
Not sure
She's
if
gonna
you've
be like,
noticed, but
What does a Nuka-Cola do? Because I know if I buy it, I could just kind of have it with me. What does a Nuka-Cola do?
Let's see. Open up the correct one. Restores health points. So it heals 2 HP. But it is irradiated. However, you do get 1 cap back because it has a cap.
It also looks like you immediately gain 1 action point.
Yep, you are correct. However, you guys are maxed out on action points. But if you had it on you and you needed an action point because you guys had been actually using them,
This is true. She's gonna look.
I know there's so much stuff to each one. Like every single thing has so many things that it can do. Trying to keep track of it all is just kind of like, we'll get there eventually, maybe.
Yeah, we will get there. We promise.
Yeah, we'll remember all these things when it comes time to actually, need them. Although I did figure
I
out how
will.
to make it so that Newton is immune to poison and radiation all the time. So go me.
Oh wow.
It's
So do power noodles have anything special?
let me see.
They make you feel good. You
They
get
are
a feel great.
delicious. Delicious, delicious power noodles. I'm gonna guess that they would just restore hit points.
This is my thought too. They would just restore hit points.
Because I mean, you're kind of eating them when you're in the middle of Diamond City, where you should be relatively safe. Oh, my radio went out. All right, can you guys hear that on stream? Is it too
Yeah,
loud?
and it's awesome.
Yeah, that is Diamond City Radio.
All right, well, she's just gonna sit there because she's gonna be like, everything's too expensive. So she's just gonna kind of sit there.
She's gonna loiter because she doesn't know what that is.
I mean, nobody said no loitering. Nobody said, hey, you can't sit there.
That is true, and Takahashi isn't gonna get too fussed about it because he's got lots of space there at the counter. All right, so Rast had kind of told you guys to see if you could find anything out about Mika or Clements. So are you gonna strike up conversations with random people hanging out?
Oh.
I mean, I
Lavender's gonna be like,
realize
right.
we got lost in the sauce of the shopping episode. However, we are actually here for a
He
reason.
really does get lost. So, like, when he says that, she's gonna be like, right, Clemens, right, okay,
You might have to go retrieve your allies from hitting rocks outside.
right.
Or
I
or
feel-
don't if you don't want to.
Yeah, I feel like Rox probably would have been like, "Hey, have you heard of like, I don't know, like I think a doctor guy, some Clamato, I don't know, Clems. Have you heard of it?" And she'll just ask random people as they're like walking through to hit the rocks.
Newton's following you. I am looking for clams.
So great.
Yeah, everybody's just gonna give you guys a little bit of side eye and
Yeah,
keep
right.
walking past.
Dr. Clamato? I don't Clementine? Someone, come on, man. Whatever.
I'm gonna go with the doctor and be like, yeah, let's go find this guy. I forgot. Sorry, so many things.
Well, and Rast was going to get you guys some to find accommodations for the evening, so he was kind of letting you guys go, and
What a dummy.
He couldn't trust at least half of us.
he's like, I'm just gonna go find a place to sleep this off. This all has been a bad dream.
And we never see him again.
Time for a new adventure.
So, let's see here. So there's also the Colonial Tap House. It's located within a large scrap metal structure surrounded by a single brick room. Outside, several fold-out tables make up a small patio. The tap house is currently blocked off, however, swarmed by an angry and confused mob, kept barely contained by a half-dozen city guards in Empire's gear.
Lavender's gonna look at the what's his name again? Doctor what?
He's not with us.
Rest.
Yep,
No,
but he's-
Rast is with us.
No,
Isn't
he's
he?
not. Nope, he's looking.
Oh.
He's trying to find a place for you guys to sleep.
Accommodations.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Lavender's curious,
Mhm.
so she's just gonna kind of listen to what this hubbub is.
Okay,
And she's just gonna kind of
as soon as
hang
you
back.
as soon as people notice that you're there, though, since they don't know you, they kind of stop talking. So if you want to go try to talk to somebody, you could do a speech check.
Okay, she'll try it. She'll go and go, "Hey, what's going on?" All right, let's see. Speech.
Look at you. All right. So one of the people turns around and sees that you look fairly not scary. So you find out that a woman named Leslie Yorks murdered another woman named Jessica during a heated argument turned bar fight.
Oof, that doesn't sound good.
Well, Jessica was a ghoul. And they lived in the city here for years without, her ghoulification being noticed. And earlier this evening, she got drunk and slipped and told her friend the truth. And ghouls aren't welcome here in Diamond City. What are you supposed to do? She was here and she hid amongst us, and she could have gone feral at any time, and we could have all been dead.
Lavender's gonna look at him. She's gonna be like, how did you not notice she was a ghoul?
She hadn't started changing. She looked perfectly fine. Turns out she was wearing a wig. She'd lost all of her hair.
But that could be normal radiation poisoning.
No, she told her friend that she was a ghoul, though. She admitted it. She had too much to drink and just
But
let it slip.
so there's no she could have been drunk. It was just okay. Stab.
Now, I've said a lot of things when I was drunk, but I have never once told anybody that I was a ghoul. That's
Huh.
not something you joke about.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, apparently.
Especially since they're not supposed to be in Diamond City. There's a solid rule that there are no ghouls in Diamond City. Ever. Never. End of story. Period. None.
Okay.
So, and this feller's had a little bit to drink. He got kicked out of the bar because of the bar fight and subsequent murder. But he's still kind of feeling a little bit, tipsy. He's like, so, what are you here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Clement.
Oh, I know Clements. He's kind of new around
You know
town.
Clements?
I do. He actually, he was here. He tried to stop Liza from killing her friend Jessica, but he got his nose broken, and then he just left before the guards got here. But yeah,
well.
he's floating around here somewhere.
Oh, he is?
Is it
Well, that's
somewhere?
excellent.
Like, I know he's here in Diamond City. You're in Diamond City somewhere.
Oh, maybe you should sit down.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. So nice.
Oh, why, thank you. She's just so
So he
that
sits.
way, and her vault is not, so she's just the odd person.
So he sits down and he sort of leans up against like a trash can and passes out cold.
She's gonna sit there, and she's gonna look around. Are people around?
Yeah, there's a few people milling around. They're kind of, I mean, since this guy went ahead and talked to you, they're less like mildly hostile, but they're still kind of eyeing you like, what is she up to?
Ah, okay. She's gonna sit there and she's gonna look for Roxy. She's gonna be like, "Is Roxy around?"
She's way off.
Okay.
Hitting
She's
rocks
she's
with Newton outside the
she
Diamond
is
City.
okay. She's gonna be like, "Roxy tells me that this is a good time when you would steal their stuff,"
I
and she's
don't
gonna
know
be
that
like,
I've ever said that.
she, she's gonna be, "That's something Roxy would do," and she's like, "All right, well, whatever. I'm gonna go find this guy." So she's just gonna kind of head off. Nothing she can do with a dead person.
Yeah,
She
or
thinks
the
he's dead?
or the
No,
heavily drunk dude.
she knows he's not dead. But there's nothing that she can do to help any of this situation because the lady's dead, right?
Yep.
She shouldn't be sticking her nose there. She's there for something, so she's like, okay, well, I need to go find this guy. Apparently, he's been hurt. Maybe he's looking for a doctor.
All right, and it's starting to get a little bit dark outside. Um, so
Good timing, 'cause Skip just finished.
rock on. So y'all can head out to the dugout, which is where Rast said he would meet you. So you guys can at least know where you're going to be spending the night.
Before we get to that, Skip was able to make 2 extra mods to sell for extra caps.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to do that, and while obviously they're check to see like what they have to offer as far as armor.
Okay. Is there a specific armor piece that you're looking for? I'm not going to get too fussed on what everything has because they don't have any like actual list of inventory that anybody's got.
Probably combat armor or heavy combat armor, some type of combat armor.
Okay, and if you want to put those mods in the party sheet, then I can see how much you would get for them for caps.
Yep. One sec. They're there.
45.
Cool.
All right, let's see what we've got for combat armor. So a combat armor chest piece is 60. The arms are 25 each. The helmet is 25. Yeah, everything but the torso is 25 each.
Okay. Then in that case, I will sell this Raider armor arm and replace it with a combat one and purchase the combat torso or chest piece.
How much are those?
What, the combat armor chest pieces?
Yeah, the combat.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60 for the chest piece and
Okay.
25 each for the arms, legs, and helmet.
Excuse me.
All right, so I put the combat armor chest piece on the party sheet, so you can grab that.
Newton, I think we're gonna have to talk about lab safety in case we have a lot of like lab partners and like city limits again. Like we got to make sure that we take some time and like we practice not doing experiments like in the lab and like go and do field experiments. Like that's what this is with the rocks.
I thought this was the lab. Everywhere's a lab.
This is like the experiment part of it though. The other part is like the note-taking part, like where we were before.
But you could take notes anywhere.
Yeah, but you usually like relax and review them in the other part, right? Like can't do it, like can't review them while you're doing the experiment very well.
What do you mean review?
I'll teach you later. We'll go and I'll read you some review on like notes in this book I have.
Okay.
It's not lab notes, but we can review it anyway.
All right, so it's getting dark outside. So are you guys gonna head back into the dugout inn where Rast wanted to meet with you guys so you can get some rest?
Sure.
All right. So you enter a cheap room with stained walls and floors. There are 2 twin beds and a bunk bed set out against the wall, and several sleeping cots lined up along the far wall. Dr. Rast has changed into simple clothes that make him seem more at home in Diamond City. He sits on one of the
I call
cots.
top bunk.
Oh, well, I mean, don't break it.
You know what? With your girth, you shouldn't be on top.
Rox kind of mutters, with his girth,
but
are you sure he should have a
But I
bed?
called it. That is the law.
You will break it, and then I can't sleep under you, or no one can sleep under you. Okay.
I mean,
That
if they do,
eliminates
they'll
the
just
purpose.
sleep forever. Like, just like,
How many beds are in this place?
There's like 8 or 10. It looks like just kind of like a dormitory style setup. So technically no one would have to actually sleep on the bottom bunk.
Right.
I mean, Newton's gonna try.
Newton's gonna try anyways, huh?
Yeah. Rox will go like in one of the beds next to him, also on the top, because she doesn't want to risk being on any bottom bunk now that he said that.
That's valid.
Lavender's gonna be like, you're gonna break it.
It's like sleeping in an experiment off the ground.
Definitely testing gravity with that one. All right, so Rast is sitting on one of the cots. He's reading a political flyer announcing the anniversary of Mayor McDonough's election. He looks up from the pamphlet, folds it in half, and kind of gives you guys a smile and said, what did you learn? Find out anything?
Rocks fly really hard and far when Newton hits them real good.
Newton nods and
He took notes about it if you want to read them.
Maybe later. And Rast just kind of shakes his head. Anybody else learn anything? Did we find anything out about Clements or
Yes.
Oh, that was his name?
the clams.
Yeah, I think we might have said that wrong. I mean, we did fine. We didn't learn anything.
Lavender's a little too nice. She's trying to say something, but everybody's like, stopping her, and she's kind of like this.
and Rast notices the frustration and says, "What did you find out?"
He was outside of the bar where you buy drinks. That, that thing?
Oh, the tap house?
Ah, yes, that. Okay, so it was. By the way, someone was murdered there, so you may not want to hang out there. Anyways, he was there, but he got hit in the nose or something. So I was trying to find him, kind of wandering around the doctor's offices, but didn't find him.
Well, at least we know that he's here. Hopefully he sticks around. From what I learned, he helps kind of fix or is helping build the chapel and is pretty involved in, the everyday goings on of Diamond City. So my guess is he'll stick around and we can always look for him tomorrow.
Well, that's great news. At
I don't
least
know if
we
somebody
know
got
he'll be
murdered.
around.
What did you say, Rox?
Like, I mean, if somebody got murdered, are we sure he'll stick around?
Well, from what I understand, he's not the one that did the murdering, so
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know
like,
why he'd leave.
well, if he's dead, he kind of left.
No, he's not dead. Apparently you can't be a ghoul in this city. It's a crime. And I'm not exactly sure if this lady was a real ghoul because they said she was very drunk and told her friend that she was a ghoul and she took her wig off and had no hair. But that's also radiation poisoning because that would happen in our vault occasionally when people would be handling radiation too much.
Yeah, I've seen that happen with too much fire.
Huh.
Should Newton get a wig?
No, buddy, you look great.
Okay.
So Rast just
I
kind of
think maybe like a little hat would be cool.
a top hat.
No, I was thinking like one of those propeller hats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so sciency.
Yeah, it like goes, right? It like spins in science.
And Rast is kind of unfolding and refolding the little political flyer that he had in his hand, and he says, I think you need one of those helmets that you can put Nuka-Cola in that has the straw. So you could have
Sounds amazing.
like a Nuka-Cola helmet that you could also stay hydrated while wearing.
I mean, that sounds fine.
Although the propeller hat is also kind of a win.
It would be perfect.
We could definitely look at Diamond City Surplus and see if there's something that they have there.
Sounds amazing.
And with that, Rast goes ahead and just sort of tucks himself in on the cot and says good night to everyone, kind of hinting that, hey, it's time for bed. We all need to get some sleep. We've got to see if we can find Clements tomorrow and see if we can find out what Mika was up to, and figure out what she meant by it's time to find the promised land.
Maybe it was just code for a numbered vault.
Who knows? I guess we'll see if we can find out tomorrow. And with that, he closes his eyes, and even if he's not like totally asleep, he's at the very least pretending to be asleep.
I don't think he likes science very much.
Science is not for everyone. Maybe he's not smart enough.
Maybe.
Lavender's just listening to that. She's just like,
Does she actually sigh audibly?
yeah, probably.
I was about to say, I don't see Lavender not sighing audibly because I feel like that's just a thing she would definitely do.
Yeah, she's just like, "Ugh."
Drake just asked an excellent question. Does Roxy tuck in her weapons? Like, does she tuck them into her waistband?
Um, probably like one of them. Like, she probably has most of them in, like, I don't know, some sort of weird bag. She just hauls with her. But yeah, she probably has one that she tucks in next to her like a teddy bear. And it might one might have like a secret pocket in the inside of like her overalls.
I feel like she might sleep with a hand grenade beneath her pillow too.
I don't know if she has any,
Oh
but
man.
highly likely that she would.
If she had them, she certainly would. All right. Are we all tucking in to go to bed?
Yep.
Yep.
Excellent. So we don't have any health points to recover, but it's about midnight, and you hear a repeated soft knocking on the door.
Like our doors?
Yes, like the door to the area where you're
Okay.
sleeping.
Okay. Just
God
making sure.
damn it!
Newton doesn't
Oh,
hear.
he's talking in his sleep again.
I mean,
Saturday.
Lavender's just gonna sit there, like it, she's just gonna kind of like turn her head and not really pay attention. She's gonna be like, "Is somebody else gonna get it? Because I don't want to."
Rox will slip out of bed and walk closer to the door and stand like next to it, not in front of it, and go, "Yo."
It's a big, heavy door. Nobody's going to hear like you guys talking through it. But the knocking continues, and it's kind of a soft knocking, like someone knows that you're in there. They don't want to startle you, but they would like to speak with you.
Something's
Yeah.
tapping on my chamber door.
Mm-hmm.
Rox will creak it a little. Like if there's a chain, she would have that done, so it's only open a crack. But she'd open it. Huh?
Okay, so standing in the doorway is an old, tall, dark-skinned man with a shaven head and beard. He's dressed in dirty work clothes beneath a heavy leather vest with many pockets that contain tools for construction and woodworking. His nose looks recently busted and is held across its bridge by a bandage with little spots of blood staining through the binding. He looks around the hall outside kind of warily. Can I come in?
Who are you?
The name's Clements.
Oh, you're Clams. Oh yeah, sure. She'll like undo the chain and like open the door. And once he gets in and the door shuts, she'll go, "Say, Clams is here."
Okay. Yeah, Lavender's gonna
Well,
jump
you,
at that.
you found Clamped.
Yeah, I found him. He was here the whole time.
Good job.
All right. And Rast is going to kind of wake up and step up out of bed, and Clements will introduce himself to the whole group. Yeah, my name's Clements, though I can't say I know who you guys are, he says quietly, as though he's not really wanting to be heard outside the room. folks around town have been telling me that you're looking for me.
Well, I mean, this guy, and she's gonna point to Doctor whatever his name is, Ras.
Hmm.
Okay, and she's gonna say, um, this guy had a friend that had unfortunately died, but she and I were on the same wavelength that we want to bring life back to the wasteland. I am a bioengineer, and in my vault we were supposed to help make the world green again, but everybody there is now not concerned with anything but themselves.
You
So
know, she had a
somebody told
name,
me, she did have a name, but see,
Amiga.
me, the player, not the character, me, the player, doesn't remember said name.
Okay. Like,
Mika.
if she used her name, it's fine, but if she didn't, like, Rox would probably be kind of jerk.
Yeah,
Her name was Mika. I know you
Wait,
like plants and all, but people have names too.
you guys met Mika? Where is she?
She's dead.
yes, and that is so. Yeah, that's what she's gonna say. Yeah, she's gonna be like, Unfortunately, she's dead, but she told me you knew something about a Gek, and I have been looking for this.
Mika told you about the Gek?
Yes,
Okay, so
Vault didn't have one.
I guess I can trust you guys. I was kind of concerned. I didn't know what you were looking for me for. We've had so many people through here trying to, I mean, lots of people knew that Mika had something, but they didn't know what, but they knew that it was valuable. And so, they would try to get her to tell them about it, and so we had to hide it. Um she and I became friends because I helped protect her from a synth that tried to kidnap her. This synth was posing as a local farmer, and so he tried to kidnap her. So we took the Gek to her hideout, and we haven't told anybody else in town about the synth. We didn't want to, raise a panic, because you know how people are in these parts about ghouls and synths. It would have just caused more problems than it would have solved. But Mika was working really hard to find a spot that would be safe to use the Gek. She didn't want to harm anybody. And when you activate it, it it will basically kill anything that's in that area. So she was looking for a safe spot to activate it that was also protected by, you know, geography against raiders and all kinds of other threats. And she was really wanting to build a settlement around this Gek so that she could get the people from her vault to a safe space where they could, live and thrive and be outside of her vault, which is, pretty much dying.
That's interesting. I never understood why our vault was never given a Gek, since our mission was to bioengineer plants that would survive and grow in the nuclear fallout. But as you can see, and she's gonna point to her hair, and with the little buds and everything growing, we kind of mutated by playing around with the mutated genes.
Well, the good thing about the Gek is it reforms matter so that it basically makes it brand new again. So you don't have to have things that would grow in irradiated areas, because it basically gives you an area that is a clean slate.
She's gonna sit there and go, huh.
Although, I mean, it was probably wise to have people working on having plants that would grow in irradiated areas because that's kind of where we're living right now. I don't think they had time before the war to make enough gecks to redo the entire planet. I don't know how many they ended up creating or how many vaults have them, but Mika's vault did. So she left and took it with her, with permission, of course. And she was looking for a spot to set up a new spot for her, all of her family.
Oh, that's a bummer. She's not looking at much now.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
Yeah, we got her out of the vault though. She got to die under the sky. She was pretty pleased as punch about that.
Lavender's just gonna sit there again. She's gonna face palm, and she's just gonna say, you know, I feel like an outcast everywhere I go. And in my vault, nobody wanted or believed they had a higher calling or purpose. And I believe my purpose was to fulfill the purpose of the vault. So I want to make the world green again. So I want to know how I can help.
So Clemens says that one of the two brothers who owns the inn struck a deal with Mika in exchange for a favorable trade deal once her new settlement was set up. He provided her access to a hidden access tunnel beneath the Dugout Inn that leads miles out of the city. And at the end of the tunnel is a ladder leading to a surface hatch and a separate door that provides access to Mika's hidden fallout shelter where she lived and collected her research. So Clement suggests that we go and check out Mika's shelter and see if we can find the Gek because she didn't even tell him where she hid it inside the shelter. He just knows that it's there, but not where it is inside the shelter.
Okay. She's gonna go over to him and she's gonna be like, what do you think of my friends? And she's got like these little bottles with these little these little growing buds. And she's like, they're all my buds.
And he kind of gently reaches out and kind of touches the glass, doesn't tap it, just touches it. He goes, well, that's pretty darn interesting.
You want to know what's even more interesting?
What?
They can grow with Nuka-Cola.
Do you use a special, like, special flavor of Nuka-Cola or just any Nuka-Cola will work?
It's any Nuka-Cola will work, but Quantum works the best. And I love Nuka-Cola Quantum. My mom says that's why my flowers have grown blue. I don't see it, but
Clements just kind of chuckles and reaches into his bag. He's got a satchel and pulls out a Nuka-Cola Quantum and gives it to you, and then he pulls one out for everybody. So let me get that on the party sheet.
she's so excited.
Oh,
Oh my
fancy.
gosh, you have these? They're so rare and they're so good. Have you had them?
I have.
She's almost squeaking with excitement as she sits there and just watches the blue glow that honestly is the blue glow of her flowers.
Actually, Drake, at that point, the sky was green because they're by the glowing sea.
Ooh, that's a radiated sky.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the Nuka-Cola Quantums are on your party sheet. So, do you guys want to finish out the night and finish getting some good sleep, or do we want to go ahead and just leave right now?
Skip is like, oh, cool. We're all done here. We're good. Okay. And then goes right back to sleep. He just spent like 8 hours tinkering with mods. He's tired. He goes back to sleep.
That's valid.
Rox is eyeing up the structural integrity of Newton's bed because he's been on it a while, and I don't think he got off during the conversation that just happened. And she's kind of surprised it didn't wake everyone up before the knocking.
I imagined it creaks
Every tiny
suspiciously,
movement.
and like his limbs are like dangling off of it.
Like a cat laying on a fence where all
Mhm.
the legs and arms are down. Rox goes and hops back on her bed. Are we still sleeping? Are we going? I don't know.
Well, two of
Ah.
our guys are already sleeping, so I guess we could finish the night. Are you tired? She says to Clement.
Yeah, I could handle having a quick lie down. I did have a pretty interesting day today, and he kind of rubs his nose.
Oh, she's
His
gonna be like,
nose,
I can help with that.
his nose is busted. Rox is kind of doing a glance over to see if she notices anything weird about him. Like
I
his
mean, I
head is
know medicine.
shaved, but like even if his head is shaved, does he seem like a normal human or does he seem a little off?
No, he's just a normal human.
Okay.
He's kind of heartbroken because he just found out that this person that he'd been helping has been killed, and he's still sitting on one of the cots, and every once in a while he takes a swig out of a bottle of moonshine. But yeah,
Lavender is gonna say, I know medicine. Do you want me to help you with that?
nah, I earned it. Scars make you look
I
tough.
mean, I could at least set the bone.
Nah, I'm good. He takes another swig.
Okay, you just want that permanent bump on your nose there.
I mean, a broken nose gives you character.
Mm.
Chicks dig scars.
It's only permanent till you're dead.
Listening to these she's listening to these people and her face is just like she's like what she's just like looking at all these people and she's like okay, and she's gonna be like, I'm going to bed. She's sit down and go to bed.
She makes it sound like not everyone she's ever known is already dead. Like, is that not normal?
I mean, technically, no, it's not normal for
Like
everyone that
everyone
you know.
Rox has ever known has died.
I mean, for Lavender, no, nobody in the
Yeah.
vault like dies unless it's a very terrible experiment or just old age, right? So
All right, so night has passed, and you guys kind of pack up your stuff and get ready to head out to find Mika's vault. So you
Is that the
find
one we came from, right?
no.
When
Okay.
Newton tries to get out of the bed in the morning, then it collapses.
Gravity works. You didn't break it yet.
Still working.
It's like roll agility. See if you catch a splinter in your butt or not.
Would he notice?
Probably not, unless it was a really big splinter.
It's like a whole bed leg.
There's already like a couple of splinters in there before he even laid down.
Yeah.
All right. So you follow a cobweb infested underground tunnel for what feels like hours through dark corridors lit by faint blue floor lights spaced out every 20 feet. It's uncertain who built the tunnel or why, but its stony walls are carefully constructed and have managed to survive an apocalypse without crumbling. At last, you arrive at a metal access ladder that leads up to a hatch. To the right of the ladder is a thick steel door with a password-protected keypad lock that blinks at regular intervals with an eerie red light. And Clemens just looks at you guys and says, I don't know I don't know the passcode.
Try 8008 135.
That's a good one.
Okay. So let me see here. So you need to make a science check with a difficulty of 3 in order to pick this lock.
Who do you want to make it?
Whoever wants to try to do it.
It should not be
Try to
me.
do what?
Pick the lock on the door. You
Is
need
it
a
lockpick or science?
it's science.
I can do
Yeah.
science.
Yeah, I would say it'd probably be down between Lavender and myself on that.
Yeah. And
She probably has science as a tag skill, so
yep.
Well, she'll try it. She'll be like, I'll try it.
Right.
Let's see.
Extra dice.
And you've got to
Let's see
get
what we got here. I need an
gotta get-
extra dice.
at least one, yeah, because the difficulty is 3.
Okay, so how many dice should I do?
it'll do 3 dice.
But I mean, if
Well,
you wanted to use more action points and buy another one, you have 4 chances.
and I have to get 3 successes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
if you roll equal to or below your science skill number, then it'll count as 2.
Okay. Should I just take 2 and that's
Take
it? Okay. All right. Sounds
Well, remember the um
wait, what am I supposed to do? Matt, I know I need to put it in here, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get these because I clicked this twice, but nothing has shown up. Now it's at 4 instead of.
yeah, that's fine. When you go to make your science roll, like click on the dice icon to start it and hold the button down and 2 dice will appear and then just right click and
Gotcha.
right click twice.
There we go. All right, and we had
It's 1
one success.
I guess I'll shut then.
All right. So
Two.
all right, so it takes you guys a little bit longer than it normally would to pick this lock. You guys are kind of standing out there feeling like sitting ducks up this hatch. You know.
I imagine both of us are just sitting there looking at each other, like trying to figure out a math problem together.
But eventually you do get the door open. Let me pull up the picture of the bunker.
All right, Newton, time to drop the fat man inside.
Yeah, pee on the bunker to assert your dominance.
He immediately does that.
So the bunker is a Spartan concrete room supported by numerous old rusted pillars that hold up a wooden ceiling. The floor is littered with empty food wrappings, broken and discarded Nuka-Cola bottles, and random trinkets. Broken down machines from before the Great War line 2 walls and seem to have been stripped for parts. Shelves create 3 aisles through the room. The shelves house many boxes, supplies, books, scrap, and personal trinkets. In the back of the bunker is a simple bed next to a makeshift kitchen. In the center aisle floats a Miss Nanny utility robot painted white. Its 3 arm-like mechanical appendages hang beneath its spherical body, bending and pointing at you with high-tech pincers. Its eyes, 3 ocular cameras, crane from the top of its dome, expanding their lenses to shine pink light towards the door. The kind voice of a woman with a French accent that I will not try to do says, "Oh, there you are, Miss Mika. I was getting so worried about you. Welcome home. I do hope that you've been eating well and drinking plenty of water."
Newton has, that's why there's a big pile of pee.
He asserted his dominance on this vault. It's perfect.
All right. So
Lavender's gonna start just looking. She's just gonna start looking for stuff.
Same.
Wee wee, fancy
Skip.
robot. Wee wee.
Yeah,
So
Skip will
glad
go.
to be home.
Skip will go to the opposite side of the bunker where Lavender is kind of searching for stuff, and he's just looking for clues. You know,
all right.
papers, notes, files, anything. He's like, "Oh yes, we Sakura, yes, we are home."
All right. So the Miss Nanny robot decides that it's going to attack you because y'all aren't Mika. She was testing you.
Say less.
So let me.
We're about to test her structural integrity. So there you go. I guess it's a robot.
It's a robot. So
Which means reasoning with it won't work.
Yeah, right?
there's the combat tracker, and I need to delete the super mutants because they're not an issue right now. Like, you can talk yourselves out of having a problem with the super mutants, but Miss Nanny Clara has had enough of y'all shit. Let's see. And I'm not going to put it on a map. You can just control click it on the combat tracker. So Dr. Rast is first. He's going to kind of step into kind of a shadowy area and hide.
Is the nanny bot on this list?
Yeah, Miss Nanny Clara is on the combat tracker. She should be.
Not for us.
She does not show up
Oh,
for us.
son of a biscuit. All right, well, let's...
Don't worry, I'm looking out for you. It's like, it'll be harder if we can't target it.
Yeah, hold on just a second. Let me pull up.
Go, nanny robot.
Do.
but imagine it to like the Power Rangers theme. Come on, Nanny Bot. It's time to play. That's the stuff.
Getting a map already here.
No, I have the map song from Dora the Explorer stuck in my head.
Thanks. Now I do
I'm
too.
the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Yeah, keep in mind that this is not really what it should be. However, it's going to work for our purposes. Let
Huzzah.
me make sure that tokens are not locked. And
Yay.
the map is now shared.
Hooray.
Hooray! And so, Rast is a chicken and went and hid somewhere. So, Miss Nanny is up next. And she
Where is
has a flamer. So, she's at the very bottom. So, yeah, she's got a pincher, a buzzsaw, and a flamer.
I don't think she's showing up on her map.
Oh, probably not.
There she is.
There she is. All right.
Yay.
So she's going to. Dog would be over by Lavender. She's going to try to hit Skip. No, it shouldn't be the dog. That, for heaven's sake. I'll get there eventually, guys. There we go. All right. She's going to try to hit Skip with the flamer. All right. That was a success. But did no damage because of Skip's fabulous armor. So next is Skip.
Son of a bitch, that's hot.
That's what you get for lying to me and pretending to be Mika.
That's what you get for thinking that I am her. Dude, Clement sent us to find out what's going. You know what? Fuck this, and start shooting.
I was testing you to see if you'd be honest.
Honest this. And with vicious, and that is 6 damage.
Mhm.
And and kapow.
Cool. So Rox is gonna go, you want honesty, Mika dead. You should maybe like reprogram to like, I don't know, help or something. And she's gonna shoot a laser gun.
All right. 1 damage.
Honesty. I'm gonna step over a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
Turn pass. There it is.
All right. So it's Lavender's turn.
All right, so I mean, she really doesn't want to hurt the robot because she's wondering if the robot knows anything. So, can she try to talk to it?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna try to talk, and she's gonna say, "Hey, I met Mika, and we're looking for a Gek because I want to fulfill her dream of making the world beautiful again, and I really don't want to fight you in case you know something."
Okay. Give me a speech test. All right. So Miss Clara stands down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You passed the speech check.
Oh,
Hello, my name is Newton, and he's about to hit her until somebody stops him.
no, 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 no! Stop! She's not attacking.
I mean, it could be worse. Kind of has it coming.
So you say that my Mika is dead?
Yeah, real. She bled out.
Yes, I'm sorry. I did try to help her.
Also, we did not kill her.
This is true. We didn't.
She was super stabbed or shot or whatever.
We also
before we
did not
found
eat her.
That's accurate. We did not eat Mika.
And Clara can tell that you guys are being truthful with her because she's got all kinds of software that allows her to read like body language. So she knows that you guys are not lying to her about not having killed Mika and having not eaten her. And she says
Does it smell like burnt hair in here to anybody else?
Yeah, that's you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
I am so sorry. And she goes and gets like a first aid kit and hands it to you.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I didn't need it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, that can't grow the hair back.
All right. So what questions do you have? Excuse me, for Clara.
Where's the Gek?
What is your favorite color?
It is pink, of course.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna say, well, we're looking for the Gek, and the people seem to think it's in here. So, do you know anything about where Mika might have hidden this?
Let me think. Yeah. Yeah.
or would there be any clues that she may have left behind, hinting at where it may have been hidden?
Yeah, she leave a map or something?
I'm sorry. I'm so distraught. I don't know. I can't think of I don't know where she would have hidden it. You guys are free to look around and try to find it. I'm just gonna go
Anybody
glean
know what
something.
Does anybody know what this is supposed to look like?
There's some pee you can clean up over there.
Oh yeah, it's a really big pile.
It smells just like bologna.
Yeah, that was weird. Surprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Who would have thought?
All right. So
if we're kind of out of combat, Rox is gonna look around for like an arsenal somewhere with lots of guns, ammo, explodies, etc.
Okay.
Lavender's not exactly sure what she's looking for, so she's hoping that there will be a box that says "Geck." It's
Newton's
clearly
going,
written on there.
Newton's gonna walk around and basically pick stuff up and set it back down.
Set it or drop it for science.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah, Skip is just gonna start looking for stuff or anything that might be hidden. So he's gonna put his survival skills to use
Okay.
to search. Hey, okay.
Well, that gives you 2 extra action points because the difficulty for searching this area was 0.
No, yeah.
I am looking for the random loot table for this particular.
Opens up a hidden door. There's a full suit of modified X01 power armor and
Nice try. All right. I am going to.
on the walls a loaded fat man with a fully auto mod.
All right. I am looking for the party sheet because, it's buried underneath all of the stuff.
We didn't bury Mika, did we? I think we just left her there. I don't recall.
So we're just searching for a Geck.
Yep. And I am getting the rest of the loot that you guys would have found.
I mean, was he the only one looking?
Well,
I
I'm
imagine Lavender just kind of humming to herself, searching for a Geck. Geck, searching, looking.
Yep. And so you actually find the Gek hidden in the shell of a broken down pre-war machine. And it does in fact say Gek on it.
I was about to say, oh, please tell me it's.
Yep. It is a silver briefcase that says Gek on the outside of it.
Is she the one that finds it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's like,
Just because you said,
oh my God, it exists.
please let it say Gek on the side of it.
Yes, exactly. I was like, I really wanted to say this. She's like, oh my God, it exists.
Did you find something that blows up? Because that sounds exciting.
Well, it kind of blows up.
With like
I mean,
fire?
yeah, it technically rewrites genes, right?
Yeah.
In fire?
If anyone is in the vicinity of it when it goes off, they will be vaporized, basically.
See? See? I mean,
Fire.
yeah, it's like the biggest bomb.
It's exciting.
So we don't want to be anywhere near this when we set it.
No, absolutely not. It's
I mean,
very
if you are, won't you just technically turn into a plant later? Like your bits?
I can't regrow plants if I'm dead.
I mean, but you'll become them.
But
With
I still
your bits.
can't. She's like, I don't know how you don't
Yeah,
understand that
that's
I still can't grow them if I'm dead.
yeah, that's
But
really not how that works.
your bits grow into them. It's the circle of life because it's like your bits. The earth.
She's gonna like put the tie, like how you pinch the bridge of your nose. And she's gonna act like have that I'm in pain look.
Definitely valid.
It's like the you return to the earth, then you grow into the
No,
plant.
she totally gets you. She's just she understands your logic. She's just like
She's just concerned
I
about
kind
your
of thought
mental
that was
health.
ultimately your goal.
All right, so the Garden of Eden creation kit isn't much to look at. It seems to be a small silver briefcase emblazoned with the letters GECK on it. Attached to the side of the briefcase is a small transmitter device that is currently turned off. Are you gonna open the gag?
she's gonna look around for a warning. Like, if I open this, does it set it off, or she's gonna gently shake it.
You hear
That
things
You
kind of
have
case
to
rattling
act-
around.
You have to activate it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's gonna open it.
Okay. So, taped to the inside of the lid is a note card that ominously reads as follows: The Gek will collapse all matter within its given radius and recombine it to form a paradise landscape so that life may begin anew. Do not use it in a populated area. To begin, simply add water and stir.
Wow, that's super easy.
What's the radius?
Does it say the radius on?
I'm assuming it would, but it's not written. So,
Okay.
but basically, when you open it, you find a bunch of Vault Tech instructional pamphlets, seeds, fertilizer, a tiny cold fusion device, and strange technology that currently appears to be powered off.
Okay. I'm
Which
not gonna turn this on.
good answer.
She's like, that seems like a bad idea. All right. You're just gonna
Just
look at.
wait
Oh
till we
wow,
get
look
back
at
to
these
Diamond.
seeds. She's so excited about the fertilizer. She's so excited about the seed.
Yep. So, sorry.
I mean, if you do die, since we're saying you don't want to like blast off into plant life, do you want us to make you into like fertilizer? I know you're collecting bones the other day for it.
She's gonna say, "Oh, when I die, feel free,
Okay,
but
okay,
I'm
just
not gonna
checking.
volunteer. I'm not gonna voluntarily kill myself
No,
because I
that's
still
totally
want to regrow
fine.
these plants."
Totally fine. Makes sense. Like, just curious if that's how you'd like to be
Sure,
remembered.
sure.
All right.
Just bury me in the ground and put some flowers on me. Be great.
All right. And as you guys are standing around chatting about what to do with Lavender's dead body,
I thought we were going to eat her.
What?
I mean, you don't have to eat all of someone to make most of them into fertilizer.
You guys are sick.
Well,
I need
we
to go
live in a
find.
place that's awful.
so
I need to go find Skip.
Miss Clara kind of floats up next to you, and the sound of a familiar, ghostly voice fills the room, echoing out of the Miss Nanny's speakers. It's Mika's voice. If you're hearing this, then that means that I am dead, and you are now in possession of my people's Garden of Eden creation kit. Ain't that a bite?
It's a ghost.
Mika,
Cool.
Mika clears her throat and then continues. I can't make your decisions for you. What to do with the device, how to use it. All I can say is this whole mess, how we got here, it started because the people who had power kept it all for themselves. The rest of us be damned. They took and they took and they took, and in the end, all they left behind were ashes. Several long seconds of silence follow. When Mika speaks again, her voice chokes with emotion. My plea to you is that whatever you do, don't be like the people who burned the world down. Use the Gek for good. Build a new, better world. And when you do, use the transmitter on the kit to find my people. Find them and save them. Bring them to the promised land. Anyhow, I guess I'll be going now. I get to find out where you go next, after this life. I hope it's somewhere green. Yeah, I'd dig that. And with that, the audio crackles for but a moment before eerie silence fills the bunker.
There she goes. Well, that's fun.
How did she fit inside the robot?
It's magic. It gotta be ghost magic.
Lavender's really emotional at that because that is exactly how she feels. Everybody in her vault just didn't care about anybody, even though that's what they were supposed to do. And so, knowing that there was somebody else out there that felt there was a higher calling makes her feel very emotional.
Especially since she's alone again. Look, with these chuckles.
Why are y'all leaving her?
No, I meant emotionally, like her
Oh,
feelings about the worldview.
okay. Yeah, she's
We're
just like
here with her. Physically,
she's
not emotionally.
yeah, right. She sits there and she looks at all of you guys like the people just want to burn the world down. She looks at Roxy. She looks
Burn
at
the world
Newton.
down. I want to just live my life,
She just shakes her head.
Hey, I mean, you might have been,
not here for a long time. Roxy's here for a good time.
like, Rox, just, hey, like, I mean, I know you came from a vault and, like, have a very, we'll say, skewed worldview. Things aren't great
Yeah.
here, so I may as well do what I want. It's not like
Yeah.
there's anything currently that's really worth saving, Like,
Lavender kind of looks around and she kind of looks at you and she totally understands where you're coming from. Like she's
Like,
just like, I
and I
can
know,
totally see this world is terrible.
yeah, and you're new to how terrible it is, and that I understand that. But like, give us a break. We've been dealing with this stuff probably a lot longer than you.
And she's just like, but that's what I want to do. I want to make your lives better. That's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, you ever have people promise things a lot and then they don't do it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my
Yeah.
entire vault, which is why I'm not in there.
So forgive me if I don't feel like I'm really excited, because until it happens, it's just talk.
Well, I'm going to make it happen.
That's really optimistic.
Well, heck yeah, it is.
I'm rooting for you, kid.
Great. Come with me.
The part where she calls Lavender a kid probably seems really awkward because Rox looks like she's probably a little bit younger than everyone here.
Great. Come on with me. Let's go make the world a better place.
Or die
Eh?
trying, right? Like,
Well, yeah, or die trying. She's trying to like make y'all like, huh?
All right. And with a hiss, the door to the bunker swings suddenly open. A pair of humans dressed in the baseball umpire attire of Diamond City Security step into the room with pipe guns in hand. Behind them stand two other humans wearing the garb of construction workers wielding batons that spark with wild electricity. All the figures look on at you and your group with blank, expressionless faces. A moment later, all hell breaks loose in the bunker. Sorry, trying to get all this set up.
You just hear rocks as soon as the door hisses and there are people there. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Lavender's gonna be like, this world's a shithole.
Yes, it is.
Hey, robot, none of them are Mika either.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
exactly right. Lavender's gonna like,
Hey, Miss Nanny, will help. These people are against Mika's will.
Oh, I will help. Sorry, trying to make
Yeah, we got a
everybody
robot
visible.
on our side.
She just
Lavin-
transforms. She transforms into like a Mark IV. Like, oh God.
Shit's about to get real.
Lavender's going to she's gonna look at the dog and she's gonna be like, hey, Charlie.
Charlie just looked at you like, yes?
I don't know if you can understand me. Could you bury this thing somewhere?
I will never.
And she's gonna show him the
Well,
briefcase.
I mean, we're in the vault, though, and they're in the doorway out.
Yeah, they're in the
Well-
doorway out.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy where they're trying to explain to Groot which button to push.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
Yeah.
picturing. That's why she's like, I don't know if you can understand me.
Does
Can you bury this somewhere and show it to me later?
anybody have tape?
Now all I can think of is Newton going, if it goes over my head, I will just catch it.
And Skip is just over there. We're all gonna die.
May as well
I
have
told
fun on
you.
the way.
Lavender's naive, right? So she if Charlie just sits there looking at her, she's just gonna go, worth a shot. All right.
All right. So, can you guys see the guys
Oh.
in the bunker, or are they still invisible?
Yeah, we can see
No,
them.
we see him.
Excellent. All right.
4 dudes.
4 dudes blocking your exit because they're rude like that.
They about to get nannied.
And Rast,
She's gonna stick that flamer where the sun don't shine.
Rast is still being a chicken. He's sort of running back around the corner, trying to see if there's any way out that direction, but there's not. So he runs back up and kind of hides in this hidey hole here. Next is
Does he have a weapon?
He does have a weapon. He's just a chicken shit.
Ah.
Yeah. Next
What
up,
the hell are you doing? You're supposed to make this world better. Get out here and fight.
there's 4 of them. Get off my back. Let's see what this robot
There's-
can do.
This is Sparta!
She's gonna do the whole face palm, but there's 4 of us, and we have a super mutant.
Skip face palms too. It's like, did everybody forget how to do basic fucking math? There's 5 of us, 4 of them.
And actually, I need to put Clements on here too.
I mean,
So see,
aren't
Skip.
there 7 of us
I
if you
mean,
count
I
the
sometimes
robot, the
forget
dog, and the
math.
doctor?
Skip and Lavender are on the same page. We're just like,
But there's 7 of us if you count the robot lady and the doctor and the dog.
there you go.
Can you guys do math?
I
No.
don't think I will have time to count everyone before they start hitting me.
Because
Don't
you
worry,
can
I'll
only
do.
count to 4.
Sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
Who's turning?
And And now that Psycho Stick song is stuck in my head.
All right. So Miss Nanny, yeah, for some reason, Clements isn't in here, so I'm gonna add him as Diamond City Security, and we're just gonna rename him.
Works for me.
Rename him Clams. Because Rox, for sure, if she has to talk to him, is gonna call him Clams forever.
And I need to make him not hostile. He is friend. Okay, so now Miss Nanny is going to attack with the flamer. She's been talking about it for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Get it?
So
Get it a hot minute? Because it's a flamer.
And it was resisted. Miss Nanny kind of yells at you guys, there's something wrong with these people. I don't think they're people.
God damn, they must be. Fuck, what are they doing here then? Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot. That one. We'll go with that one. That
Nice.
is a hit. Ooh, and that's 10 damage.
And he's toast. Pass your turn.
And after that, Skip just looks at the other ones and goes, one down, 3 more to go. I can do.
Okay, and next up is Clams.
Fucking
Let's-
Clams.
Let's see what Clams is. Clams has an auto pipe rifle. I think, Clams is gonna kind of run up because he's got a pipe rifle and he knows that it's shite. So he's gonna run up.
Quick Fantasy Grounds questions. Let's say we lost the encounter map. How would we find it again?
Double click on your token or your profile thing on your token image on your character sheet.
Yeah, buddy. So we're gonna do some damage. And add a point to the player's AP. And pass my turn.
Cool. Are laser guns effective on synthetics?
Yeah, laser guns are effective on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Unless they have armor, like separate armor that.
We'll move over a little so it looks like we're less likely to hit. I'm going to see if I can get my laser gun to use one of the action point dice. I got it, I think. We'll just use one more to see if we can hit. Suck it. It didn't look like it took an action point off the thing, though, did it?
I think it did because I had added one.
Okay. I thought we were only at 4 before.
I don't know. We're not gonna really. Yeah, it doesn't look
Yes.
like you.
Oh, that's right. I need to unjam this. And she like uses the rest of her turn to finish unjamming it from the other day.
All right, go ahead and pass your turn.
Yeah.
All right, so it is Synth Replica 2's turn. And he is going to walk up to Clams. And try to hit him with the shock baton. And his shock baton just basically breaks in half. And he's gonna walk back this way because now he's. If he was capable of freaking out, that's what he would be doing.
Yeah. That's right. You feel that shame. Feel shame for what you just did.
That's your penis shrinking because you can't pee on it to assert your dominance.
So
Yeah, you should have peed on it first.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be really a bad idea.
Yeah, nobody
Because
gave a damn what you think.
Holy
Since-
shnikes. These guys are having a really bad time with their shock batons.
Man, this one
their
sucks
dominance.
just as bad as the other one, man. You all must be twins, huh?
Solar powered shock batons. They don't work inside.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tackle 'em.
that or Clams just has like a metal plate in his head.
A really hard shell.
That's what he did after his nose broke. He just went and put a plate in there. Oh, this will fix the inside in case it caves in.
And so, yeah, the fourth guy is going to try the shock baton too, because surely they wouldn't have sent these guys out with 3 faulty shock batons. Surely not. I'm gonna laugh so
Oh, God,
hard.
please.
Oh,
Aw.
I'm kind of sad that that one didn't break.
And funnily enough, that was the only one that actually hit him in the head.
I feel like his nose probably broke more.
The machines, they're learning.
Oh no, not the machines learning.
All right, next up is Lavender.
Okay. So what are we attacking?
There are 3 scents at the very bottom of the map.
3 cents.
My
at the
map
very
still
bottom.
is gone. I can't bring it back.
Okay.
I'll
So
reshare
okay,
it.
the
Open
So-
your character sheet.
okay, so I'm gonna hit replica 2, I guess. I'm gonna use my Weasel Rifle. Let's see.
Don't forget to target one of them.
I thought I did I not?
Nope.
Nope.
Ha!
There you
Found
go.
it.
Oh, it's
Found
click your token icon on the combat tracker. I knew there was a shortcut somewhere. I just couldn't remember what it was.
I sent it in the group chat.
I don't know
Oh.
how to apply my marksman stock. Just FYI.
Okay, yeah, we'll get that. What?
Later.
Cat. I was wrong. It's not on your character sheet. Double click on your icon on the combat tracker, and it'll pull up the map that you're on.
There are a lot of ways to find it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next is Le Dog. So he's gonna run up to one of these fellers.
Dog.
Dog.
Go, Charlie.
And you said you couldn't do a French accent.
I wasn't trying to do a French accent.
Le Pooch.
All right. Charlie got a bite. Charlie's a badass and we love him.
Holy
Nice.
yeah! Bite his weenus
Nice.
and twist it.
Does it have a penis?
It's a synth.
Kendall effect.
No, man, that's if you could tell them apart just because they didn't have genitals, then people would.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Drop
be the
your pants,
first
prove
thing
you're not a synth.
anybody would have to do is they walked up to Diamond City, drop your pants.
Drop your pants.
Drop
Hey,
your
I know that
trousers.
butt.
I mean,
Them drawers.
That's a
Newton was-
sis butt.
Newton was prepared to pee on a guard to get in. So
That's right. Hey Newton, go show these faulty machines how to do it.
I'm gonna pee all over them.
That's
Give 'em
right.
a
You pee on them,
Fleischer.
buddy.
Favorite parts of Fallout 4 was that I was firing at a sim, and
Oh,
you can shoot their legs off, right? So it sat there and I shot both the legs off, and it was sitting there on its butt, and it says, "I am the victim of violence."
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one.
Cracking up, Matt, and I still remember.
Oh yes.
who wants
Nice.
some action points?
There you go.
Mm.
Woo!
Ooh, nice, man. Go, Newton. Teach him gravity.
Actually, because we were at so that would have been what, 2?
Uh-huh.
2 extra action points to waste. Just burn those 2 extra ones on 2 extra damage
No, I
dice.
already
So just
added.
roll 2d6.
No, I already added those 2. You were down to 4.
We
And I
were
I'm
at
hitting
4.
the injured one.
Oh, were we?
I
Uh-huh.
need to.
Yeah.
So it's Newton's goal to take the sledgehammer and launch him into the ceiling.
Oh, it wasn't targeted.
It wasn't.
I had one targeted. Did it untarget it?
Yeah, no, he was targeted, I thought.
Okay.
3 damage to synth replica 2.
4.
Yeah, but it was partially resisted because he's got some armor.
But I have vicious quality on my sledgehammer. So.
Oh, so 5 damage.
Well, I think depending on the armor that it has, because if it has like 1 armor, and then I got vicious, those would cancel.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I mean, more or less, yes.
So you hit his torso. He's got 1 armor on his torso for physical damage.
Yeah,
Resist.
so it would be. I got
So
1
it
for.
would be 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's calculated correctly.
All right. So pass your turn. All right. So Dr. Rast walks forward slowly, confidently. He passes right between the front line of the ambushers without being attacked, then spins swiftly around on his heels. His lips twist in a slow, cruel smile. For a moment, the gunfire stops, and in that second of calm, he speaks to you and your allies in a mocking tone. You didn't expect that I was ever going to let the Gek fall into your filthy human hands, did you? I'm afraid that this was only going to ever end one way for the lot of you. All humanity quickly drains from Rast's expression. Then, without hesitation, he raises a white and red laser rifle and fires.
Time to kill this chicken shit.
He is right. I did not expect this outcome.
Who is he firing at?
I'm getting ready to figure that out. He's going to fire at the Miss Nanny.
It doesn't matter if you're pretending to be a human or a synth. You suck no matter what.
Solar-powered weapons don't work underground.
We're underground.
And he has done pissed off Miss Nanny. So she's going to take
Get
the
him, Nanny.
flamer. She's out of fuel in the flamer.
Hmm.
Oh no! All right, Skip.
Newton's like, I wish I could pee fire.
Oh no!
Oh
Skip's
no!
gonna
you,
come.
you know what, Newton? I think we all want that.
Skip's gonna take a couple steps forward to get somewhat closer to the nanny bot, and he's just just staring at Dr. Dipshit over here. And he's like, I can't say that I'm honestly surprised. You seem too much of a chicken shit to literally be a normal doctor and survive this long. But don't worry. I understand it's nothing personal, but I'm going to enjoy this a whole fucking lot. And then I'm going to shoot him.
You can certainly try.
Oh, please hit him. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy, did you enjoy it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad you monologued before that, and the
Yeah,
dice
right.
supported your
Right.
monologue.
Yeah.
So that would be. I'm just going to burn those extra 3 for 3 extra damage dice.
Okay.
Newton says, "Don't forget to pee on him."
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. And that puts you guys back up to 6, right?
Yeah. Evened out.
Rock on. All right, go ahead and pass your turn.
Yep.
And it's Clams.
Get him, Clams.
Yeah, clams.
And
What are we gonna do when Clams is gone?
It's just not make fun of someone's name anymore.
Clams is pissed.
But then you have to find a new one, huh?
Yeah, it won't take long. It really won't take long.
If someone
Not
at
with
a
Newton.
Newton can mess it up.
I was about to say, not if Newton's still.
Clams is super pissed because this asshole was with Mika when she died. He knows
Oh,
that.
he's probably the
And
cause.
he's not entirely sure that Rast didn't
Oh, he
allow
wasn't the one
Mika to
that didn't do.
die. So he's going to walk up and punch him right upside the head. He's going to break his hand in the process. But
Oh,
He goes for a headbutt and then remembers he broke his nose.
no, he remembers. Oh, wait.
Maybe
This
if he
is,
breaks it,
his
it'll
pin.
be normal again. So is Rast still up?
Rast is still up. It is Roxy's turn.
Let's use some extra of these dice. So I'm gonna use 2. Is it 2 for 2?
It's 3 for 2.
I clicked it, so it'll take however many it takes.
It didn't take any.
It should have. I don't know why it didn't. But I hit.
Bonus points.
Well, I hit at least that
Mhm.
time, right? So there's that. And then it unselected him. That was weird.
Yeah, because your turn's over.
I didn't click the button yet,
Oh,
though.
I don't know. No, it showed that he was still targeted.
No, I retargeted him. It
Oh.
like undid it after it said 1 damage to him. I don't know why it did that. That was weird.
Weird. All right, so that's in the replica 2, who has his auto pipe gun, and Newton is too close to use that, so he's gonna go for the Miss Nanny. Because his shock baton is broken.
Mm.
And now his pistol is screwed too.
Man, Doc, are you since worth fucking anything? Can y'all do anything right?
Let's hope not.
Man, I guess the barrier of entry over there at the Institute must be real low nowadays, huh?
Do you think they'd let Newton be a doctor?
I mean, clearly you're more effective than the one in front of us.
Newton wants to earn his food.
I bet you'd be really good at dental extractions.
Hey, Newton. I know you didn't hear it before, but the whole time been traveling with this little, you know, taint stain, he was talking mad smack about your experiments. He says gravity's not real, and those who believe in it are stupid.
All right, it's
Oh, Newton
Lavender's
will
turn.
show him some good gravity.
Use the sledge. We practiced.
Yeah, the one replica that actually has a shock baton that is still functional couldn't hit shit with it. So it's Lavender's turn.
Okay. She's gonna shoot Rast, right? He's not friendly, right?
That is correct.
Yeah,
No.
kill him super dead.
Yeah,
Make sure you target him. Perfect. Get him dead.
he's trying to take your briefcase.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
he is.
She's mad. She's mad.
He also said Nuka Cola is garbage.
Did he just disappear off the map?
Oh, sorry. I set him as not friend.
Okay.
Or I say it didn't reset his health, did it?
No.
Okay, good.
Is he looking pretty bad?
He's looking real bad. He's not down yet though.
Go get him, boy.
Hey, and if you knock him down, you can eat him.
Synthetic.
I don't know. Is Rast a synthetic?
Good
I thought he
boy,
was
good
still
boy.
human.
He just got
Uh,
my action point back.
To be honest with you, don't know Cat, but Skip is just shit talking to everybody.
All right, it's Newton's turn.
All right, time for a little experiment.
Sledge, 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 sledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to just buy an extra hit dice with that?
I think I would.
It'll actually be 2 extra damage die, and then the thing will go up to 6.
That's right.
So which one do I want to do? I want to spend 2 action points and get the damage die.
Yeah, go ahead and spend 2 action points because then we will still have 6 action points for players.
Yeah.
Here's a pile.
He's toast.
Yeah.
He's absolute toast.
Hey, Newton.
Yes.
Those 3 weird looking ones right in front of you, they were with him. They they were all talking about your experiments and laughing. You should spend 2 action points to take another major action and knock another one down.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And this one's looking like it's on its last legs. He's not looking well. All right, so now it is Miss Nanny's turn. And she is going to...
Bet y'all are glad I didn't kill that nanny. That I didn't let y'all kill that Miss Nanny, huh?
If Newton kills and eats a doctor, does he get to be a doctor?
Sure, buddy.
Oh why?
I will call you honorary Dr. Newton.
Yeah, the buzzsaw.
That one's toast. Skip, you're up. Miss Nanny is gonna back over this way to clear a path because she knows y'all have guns. She doesn't want to get shot.
Skip is gonna kind of walk up here beside Newton. And as he's walking up, he's not moving fast, but he's just moving, and you see he's like kind of like reloading his pistol. And as soon as he gets over to where uh what's his name body is laying on the ground, then he starts stomping real hard with his steps. And the whole time he's just like kind of singing to himself one of the Fallout songs, Set the World on Fire, whatever the fuck it's called. And as soon as he gets up there beside Newton, he literally holds the barrel up against the synth's head and fires. Eight damage. No, 7 damage. My bad. And that's his turn.
All right, it is Clams. Clams is gonna come up this direction. And he's going to... He tried to punch him, but then he remembered that his hand is broken. Rather unfortunate. There's some foul language. And it's Roxy's turn.
Let's see if I can get it to use the action point right. It's not clicking right for me.
Yeah. You right click and then go over and then go all the way over to whatever it is you're wanting to do. There, it's showing up.
I got it now. I'm just a little slow.
And you got one back.
Pop up fizz fizz. It's unselected again. Did I have it selected? I don't
Yeah.
think I selected it.
Nope, you did.
Okay.
You did 3 damage to Synth Replica 3. So,
Rox is just disappointed she can't like actually get anything to down. Gosh, we got the stuff off this. She's just gonna kind of wedge a little closer, more toward Miss Nanny. She seems like a safe thing to be around.
and so
There we go.
Synth Replica 3 knows that he's not gonna make another round. It's not looking good for him. So he's gonna be a chicken shit and run, because there's no point in staying because Rast is dead.
Try to run.
And as he's running away, he's gonna target Newton and kind of fire over his shoulder. And
Yeah,
see if
it's
he can
just
hit
some
anything. Like covering fire.
Mhm. For himself.
Yeah. And while he may have hit Newton, it bounced off of Newton. Like, did absolutely no good. And Synth Replica 4, seeing that number 3 is a chicken shit, decides that, hey, chicken shit seems to be the flavor of the hour, so he's basically gonna do the same thing. And he does 2 damage to Newton while they run out the door. It's Lavender's turn. Are you guys going to chase after them, or are you going to take the Gek and call it a win?
I feel like they need to die because they know that we have the Gek now.
I kind of feel the same.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, if they know we have it, we need to kill them. So I'm gonna try to shoot them.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Make sure you target.
I'm gonna move them so that they
Yes.
are actually still on the map.
Ma'am, let me find. Yeah, I need to find the target. There they are. Okay, so. Okay, so I got that one. Okay.
Nice. He's toast.
So me, go get him, boy. Don't let him get away.
Newton says, "Okay."
All right. So Charlie runs up. I'm gonna change this dog's name. He's earned it. Rock on. So basically, Charlie's gonna grab onto this little shithead and drag him back in
Grr.
and do 3 damage in the process.
Good boy, good boy.
And Charlie just turns around and looks at you, and like his tongue's hanging out, and he's panting, and he's super happy, and he loves being called a good boy.
It's like, Charlie, quick, pee on him. Establish that you're the dominant one.
Right.
And since Newton's just gonna smash him. Ugh. Okay, we still hit him.
Oh shit!
Swing wide, swing wide.
Probably gonna have to repair the handle on your
I
hammer.
was gonna say he probably just fucked up his hammer.
I
real bad.
just imagine Newton like, hold still.
7
got-
nice.
He's got a what's it? A synth stuck on the end of it. He's got to figure out how to take it off.
I'm just imagining when the sledgehammer comes down, like the top part like busts off, and then the handle breaks too, so it's like twice as broken.
See, I was thinking that the sledgehammer hit it, but then bounced back up and kind of knocked Newton in the head.
I like that. Oh, he hit back.
Oh no.
Gravity!
When she says gravity, you're gonna hear Lavender laugh. Because now she's starting to get used to the nonsense.
All right.
Madness is taking over her too.
Yeah, for sure is. It's
I
kidding.
mean, slowly but surely, yes, right?
Indeed.
Uranium fever.
Right?
All right, so it is Miss Nanny's turn. And she says, "This is for Miss Mika." She's gonna use the pincher.
Is she Russian now?
I'm not gonna try.
The same thing. She's
I'm-
Russian.
I'm just curious. Does it
Look.
just go through different accents for fun? Like, because that would be awesome.
Well, I mean, she does have 7 damage, so that's, she's confused. She doesn't know
Just
what language
messes
she
with her
speaks.
voice.
Hey, that would be
I
amazing.
heard French. You keep doing it every time.
All right, so she's done her damage, It's Skip's turn. We're just beating this poor
This
dude to a
is
pulp.
for my mistress.
This is for Moose and Squirrel.
Skip will get in flanking position with Newton.
You just
And-
tell people what accent they're speaking, and you just always use Russian.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that when it's just easier that way sometimes.
It is the only accent I know.
And they
Skip's
speak with you
gonna
with a deep Southern accent. Greetings,
Yes.
comrade.
Skip's gonna get behind this synth in flanking formation with Newton, and he's gonna like put one hand on the synth's shoulder and kind of lean up to right up to his ear as he's bringing his pistol up with him, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll be gentle." And then,
You gonna like have your way with him or kill him?
don't worry about it.
We're fixing to find out.
What kind
And
of gun you shoot it with?
don't worry about it.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, God.
I kind of wish you would have missed, because then I was hit. Okay, you hit him with the other gun. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
7 damage.
And that is the end of the battle. You guys have successfully retrieved the Gek. And none of us died. You
Look,
have
buddy.
acquired a Miss Nanny robot.
Eat the bodies.
I don't know that you want to eat this.
I mean, they're
before we eat the
synths. I
bodies,
don't know if are these like the robot synths or are these the human synths?
the human synths. They were in
The
Diamond
the
City.
ones that are like bioengineered.
Yes.
Yeah, they came out looking like guards.
Yes. They looked like
Oh,
normal
okay.
humans.
So then they're meaty.
Yeah,
Well,
they
then
are.
Yeah,
theoretically, yeah.
They
The
are.
only
Could eat them.
thing with them that we would be
Skin.
able to tell that they're a synth is the synth,
Synth
chip in
component,
the head.
yeah.
The synth chip in the head. Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
But
So you should take those out and then smash them.
You need Newton to crack open the heads. He can probably
Yeah.
do it with his
Okay. So
bare
we
hands.
need this little thing in there. There's a little thing, and we need you to smash it open and then take those out and then smash them so that if there's any information in there, it's not existing anymore.
not only
Smash
that,
head. Got it.
not
You
only
just smashed
that,
the
but it
entire
dis-
head.
Wait, outside.
it
Let's
destroys-
take the rest outside.
it
When
destroys their neural uplink to the institute.
when he does that, I don't know if Lavender knows what a synth is. So when he does that, she's just like,
Well, I mean, it's already broken, so like
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to stop one too?
Rox walks over and she starts digging through the splatter and trying to find the chip.
Mm-hmm.
And when she
Art-
finds it, she lifts it up and says, "I got it."
Lavender's
Art-
gonna look at it. What?
It's
She
not a real
tosses it
human.
over.
It's not a real human? What is this? What?
A synthetic human. By the way, welcome to life in the wasteland.
Okay.
Did you think we were just awful because we want to be?
I mean, you've killed people before. I mean, these are just people.
This isn't a people.
Wait, they're not people?
They look like people. They're run by computers. It's
They're
the
based-
bad
they're fancy
science.
robots.
This is like the bad science. You don't
Lavender's
want
gonna
the
take a
science.
look at
Oh,
that.
Newton thought you were playing a super mutant game called Head Stomps.
Close. It's called Retrieve the Bad Science from this thing's head. And I've done that now with this one. So let's take the rest and like do
It's a
that.
very long name for a game.
It is. Let's just call it Smashy Grabby. If
Smash
you want,
and
you
grab.
can throw
Oh, super
skull.
mutants have that game.
Throw the skull at the beginning of it. Skull Smashy Grabby. That sound good?
Wait, Skull Smash and Skull Throw are two different games.
Okay, this one is Skull Smash, and once you smash it, I'll play another game called Skull Grab,
Okay, and then
where I
you'll
get the
go
thing out.
smash some more skulls.
Oh, out. Okay, well, whatever. We're 2 in. Let's go the rest of the way.
Newton wins.
Like as he's going through.
Yeah,
Ross, we're just
right.
continue
Lavender
intriguing.
would love to take a look at one of these synthetic. She's like, synthetic human, synthetic human. She's gonna look at it, but they look like flesh and bone. They actually have flesh and bone.
People robots. These are fine to use as fertilizer. Or you know what, Newton, if you want to take a bite, that's your business.
She's
Sucks
now
already.
she's now
She's
having
not.
an internal existential crisis. She's, am I real? Oh my God! She's taking a look at this thing.
Clemens is going to
need
walk
a
up to her
doctor and then get
and put a hand on her shoulder and say, if you were not wondering if you were real, I would be concerned. I don't think you're one of them.
That's
She's gonna
exactly
be
what
like,
I was
oh
thinking.
thank God, oh my God. She's looking at this thing like this is terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. I walk over to Doctor what's his name and start looking through
Clams.
his whatever he has on his body, like anything useful that he might have, like gear wise or whatever. But also if he's got like any orders, missives, any type of like communication device, whatever.
I put everything in his and the synths
Oh,
inventories and the things that you would have gotten from this location into the party sheet.
Party sheet. Woo.
nice.
Hmm.
Ooh,
And
Oh, yeah,
lab coat, lab
fusion
coat.
Oh,
cell.
I was about to say like either Lavender or Newton definitely need that lab
Ooh,
coat.
lab coat, lab.
I
Well,
don't think the lab coat would
it
fit
fit
Newton.
Newton.
I know. I know,
You
but it's
just
funny though.
cut straight up the back and down the
He's
sleeves,
like the
so it's
Hulk.
like a weird cape.
He already looks like the Hulk.
He looks like mid transformation between Bruce Banner and the Hulk at all times.
all right. And I awarded the XP for all of the encounters that we did tonight. So at last, the dust settles. Behind you is Vault 95, the haunting final plea of a brave woman, the mutated horrors of the wasteland, the wonder of Diamond City, and the betrayal of someone who claimed to be your friend. For many people, today will just be another attempt to scrape by, survive, and make the best of a dying world. But as the sun rises and falls, you know deep down that the Commonwealth will never be the same. And, for better or worse, you played a part in that. You have become a part of something bigger than yourself. And so, one tale ends so that new tales may begin. What new challenges, new tragedies, and new hopes will tomorrow bring? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this particular module.
Newton hopes tomorrow brings breakfast.
I think it
That
already
was
did
great.
tonight.
Tomorrow brings Scooby snacks. And that's all I'm going to say. But,
Well, Newton, has it ever eaten a Scooby before?
I mean, I bet Newton would love Scoobies.
If people aren't grabbing these things, I'm gonna grab them because we're
I
gonna go
tried
back.
to grab the fusion cell, but it moves it only one at a time.
Hold
Yeah,
shift when you hold left shift when you grab it, and it puts all of them.
I just tried that. So shift.
All right.
No,
So,
not happening.
everybody watching the stream, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching us play. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of the players who are fabulous and fantastic and wonderful. And we will be back in 2 weeks. And we'll be working. I've got an adventure that I'm working on, that I'm writing. So it might be good, it might be shit. We don't know. We will find out.
It will be great.
But I'm excited about it. I've made some fantastic maps for it. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed watching. I hope you all enjoyed playing. And we are going to, let's see, who can we raid out to?
Thank you, everybody. This was
Mhm.
fun.
Thank you for joining us.
We're terrible, so thanks for sticking around and stuff.
Y'all are not
Not
terrible.
terrible. We're just
No,
funny.
we're not. But like 75% of our characters are.
I mean, they're
I see what you.
living in the wasteland. What do you expect? Good night, Loco. Thanks for hanging out.
Rango.
Let's see. Who shall we raid?
All of the
I
people.
hope that your fan base really is able to handle our craziness.
I mean,
I'm looking at the people in chat. They're just as crazy as we are.
oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there aren't a couple of them who haven't already bought a spot to come play a couple sessions with us. Let's see. The Neon Swamp.
I'm not crazy. I've been tested.
The Neon Swamp, who I've never raided into before, is playing the Alien RPG. So I feel like we should go over there and say hello. So we'll get that started. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Everybody have a great 2 weeks, and we'll see you later.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
Don't forget to
Bye.
be on it to establish dominance.
Establish
Bye.
dominance. Assert your authority.
Respect my fucking authority. Feels good.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, you're all great people. It's fun to do this.
Now I just got to figure out what to do for the beyond levels now, because with hitting level 4, intelligence, agility, and guns are maxed out now. So I've got the combat side of my character taken care of already.
Well, that's great. Now you can just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can just shoot shit over and over and over again.
We really need clips of people talking about peeing on things to establish dominance and like sort of assert themselves.
I know I need to go back through both sessions and pull out TikToks because
Oh man.
I think we've pretty much got some gold in there.
It's the pee, right?
It is indeed, yes.
Smells like rabaloni over there.
Weird, right?
You'd think that chat would try and redeem more hydrates.
Right? I don't know. I think they're all just focused on what's going on and trying to figure out what the hell we're doing.
I'm not fully sure we know what we're doing, and it's great.
We don't, but that's why it's fun.
Exactly. Like that's why it's fun.
Newton is confident at all times.
So I loved that Lavender is slowly being like, "Oh, these people are horrifying," and then we'll do something scarier, and then she'll be like, "What the?" Then we're like, "Hey, reasons."
That's exactly right. It's one of those things that's like Lavender has her she has her values, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of those values she stands firm on. However, it's one of those things that's like,
Oh, one of the things I liked
values.
about Lavender was most of the time in our first session, like 90% of the time, she's like, "This is crazy. You're all crazy," and then 10% of the time, she's saying something, and everyone else is like, "You're crazy. This is crazy."
Yeah.
she
And I love,
has her moment.
and like every
The
time,
90-10
like
rule with her.
every time her mind is blown over some type of realization or whatever, Skip's only response is just, "Yep, welcome to the wasteland." Dude goes on about his business.
And she's just like her she's just, is blinking, and she's just kind of, she's going to be understanding, like, okay, this is exactly how this world.
Yeah.